Welcome everyone down to the Mac Cave, and tonight we are celebrating a milestone for the channel. Guys, with all of your help, this channel has reached 250 plus subscribers to the channel, and I can't be happier. And thank you all so much. I can't believe it. Doing all this is just, it's such a blast and having so much fun with it. And I love hanging out with all you guys and just having a great time gaming and talking movies and retro everything. And just, we got some fun stuff tonight. And before we get started and bringing in a few other panelists tonight, I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat. I see Leia Rose here. I see Alan Copeland, Paul from the Star Wars guys. Phil McCracken is here, of course. Yes, this is not NHL 22, but I did make that hockey video the other day just for you, sir. Oh, man. So we're going to get things rolling. I do have a few guests with us tonight, so I'm going to start popping them in here. The Star Wars Obsession I saw just pop up in the chat. Welcome, my brother from the Boomer Council. And speaking of brothers from the Boomer Council, I bring you Hawks Holocrons. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Welcome.
Glad to be here. Congratulations on hitting that goal. Love to see it. Oh,
man, dude, it's awesome. I can't believe it actually happened.
Yeah, dude.
It's freaking crazy. And then I have another brother I love to stream with, Friday Nights Animation. Let me give you Master Paul himself from the Star Wars guys.
Hey,
Master Paul. What's up, man?
I'm doing well, and I really loved that intro video. That was a good job.
Thanks, man. I wanted to put little moments in there and stuff too, and I got a few more moments to show tonight, so a couple of surprises for everybody tonight. And we actually have another guest with us tonight, guys. Let me bring in Darth Bayou, who's getting ready to make his channel start to explode. Welcome to the channel, buddy. How's it going, man?
Glad to be here, man.
Oh,
congrats!
Glad to have you.
Freaking awesome,
dude. It's a ton of fun, man. All of us like hanging out and everything and doing this was the whole reason why I wanted to start a channel and get things rolling. There was huge inspiration from so many different places, Echo Base Network being one of the biggest ones, and probably the reason why a ton of us even met each other in the first place.
Oh yeah.
And this was, man, I guess that was, when did Luke come back? That was the end of 2019.
No, that was December 2020.
2020. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was really at that point that, there you go. Nice. See, he's representing the merch right there. That's awesome, dude. That's from Star Wars Obsession merch store right there. Dude, it's awesome. I have the white hoodie version of that R2. It's so cool, man. And I see Scott Westbrook in the chat. How's it going? Matt Risman, the moderator of all moderators. How the heck do you not have a wrench on my channel? What is going on?
Yo, I think you're officially a boomer when you forget what the years are.
Dude,
I'll just kind of go together now.
Man. It's all just mashed together.
I was just saying, like, couldn't believe it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day already. It's like,
oh,
wait, the kids didn't
really?
It's 2022 already.
Wow.
And like, I'm an adult now, so like, when the kids are home on random days, I'm like, wait, what's going on? It's a Monday. Did I do something wrong? Like,
It is true. We start to lose track of time, man. And yeah, the kids were home today. We actually got snow coming down right now over by me. So who knows if there's school tomorrow? I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we got dumped on for snow and ice down here in Virginia. And me and Jonathan got to go clean off my grandmother's driveway tomorrow.
What's snow?
Good question.
I
don't see that down here.
Yeah, it's this magical white dust that comes down from the sky and just kind of, messes with everything. Mrs. 2 Star Wars Nerds is here. Thank you so much for coming by. So great to see you guys. And, it really is a crazy journey. I mean, I know there's such huge channels out there, and I'm like all psyched for 250 subscribers, but I'm like, that's a milestone I never thought I would ever see. I did one of these videos a little while back. We did 100 subscribers, and even that, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, there's 100 people like willing to sit down and look at my content and look at this ugly mug. I mean, that's just crazy. Daryl the Derelict, welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh man, so many great content creators here and great fans of all these channels are showing up in the chat right now. It's so awesome to see everybody. And you know, I know that I kind of set up my channel with the premise of a little bit of everything. I try to stick to gaming primarily and mostly retro gaming, but you know, mix in a few new things here and there. That was kind of the idea with the channel, is kind of make a blend, a little something for everybody. And I know it's tricky when it comes to the algorithm and things like that. You kind of want to find like that little niche that you should be in, but I don't know. I look at it like, you know, the channel's called the Matt Cave, right? Obviously a play on a man cave. And what's the deal with a man cave? It's really just about all the things that you love. Anybody can have a man cave. That's the thing. It doesn't, man, woman, child, doesn't matter.
You know,
right? It can be anything. Anywhere where you bring all your nerdy stuff and all the things you're passionate about in one place, and you get to hang out with your friends and just BS about all of it. But I think one of the biggest common threads all of us had was Star Wars. That's the thing that I think brought everybody together. Obviously, we're all Star Wars fans. I mean, it's just like it's Star Wars everything in everybody's channel. And Coach and Nick over at EchoBase brought us all together like that. What'd you say, Hawk?
It's kind of popular.
A little bit. It's just this little film that popped up one day. It brought in a little bit of a fan base. Not much. Nothing crazy. Oh, man.
By the way, Matt, just want to let you know, I just shared out the link to the YouTube stream on my Facebook and Twitter for you.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that.
No problem.
So tonight I wanted to do a couple of special things. A big thing, obviously, was in the thumbnail, was a giveaway, and that's the thing I've been itching for with this milestone, is to do the giveaway, because I just think it's so much fun. I don't have a hopper like Star Wars obsession. I got to get something fancier, so I'll be using Nightbot tonight. But one day I'll get something way more fun.
Fancy schmancy.
Yeah, I gotta, you know, I'll let the bot do it. You know, let the Matrix take over. You know what? Speaking of that, you know, I'm just gonna go off on a tangent for a second, because I just recently watched The Matrix 4. I don't know what all the hate was about with this movie. I actually thought it was a fun ride. Did you guys all see it?
No,
I haven't seen it yet. No, I've been wanting to. I just haven't had the time. But I've heard that from several people though, that it wasn't bad. So I definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, and maybe because of what I heard, maybe I went in with like really low expectations, but I came out, I was like, wow, that was pretty fun. And it seemed to like, and I watched another movie with my family the other night, and it kind of started this thought process I've been having lately about just movies and shows coming out in general, and the mindset everyone has with it. But we also watched Encanto, which from what I heard bombed. And I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate. But you know what? It was on the Disney app, and we all sat down and watched it, and we loved it. It's like, wow, this is a really good family movie. The animation was on a whole nother level. Good music, good characters, the whole deal. We loved every second of it. And I came out of it again like, why does everybody hate this movie again? I'm not sure what's going on.
It was like I was talking to you about it. I didn't even know it came out in theaters. All I know is my wife saw it on Disney Plus, and she watched it, and she was like, "You got to watch this movie."
Yeah.
And so I watched it, and I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty good." And she was like, "What do you mean?" It was pretty good, because she there's a song in there, something that she just absolutely freaking went nuts over. She said she cried about it, whatever, this, that, and the other. And then I hear she's on TikTok all day long, and all I hear is one of that one song playing in every single TikTok. So I think it's more popular than some people are making it out to be. But it was a really good movie. I mean, I liked it. I'm not like on her level of loving it, but it wasn't bad. You know, it was a good story. I'd watch it again.
I might sit down and watch it tomorrow.
It's good. It's worth a watch. You know, that's the thing. Like, it seems like everything that comes out now, even things in the world of Star Wars, I would say, especially in the world of Star Wars, things immediately get hit with just a ton of hate and it like to a whole nother level now, more than I've ever seen in the past. And I'm, you know, big into movies. Obviously, I love my movies. I try to get everything on a hard copy, and you know, even I'm one of those people that would just raid those bins at Walmart or Best Buy. It was like the $5 and under bin, and she's like, "Well, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have," just have to build up the collection. And I've watched tons of movies that most audiences were like, whatever, forget that, it's not worth your time.
Like Rubber.
Like Rubber. Rubber's a fantastic example of that. But it's
There's a lot of hidden gems out there.
What's that?
Yes.
I said there's a lot of hidden gems out there.
Yeah, everybody loves a bargain basket.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can definitely
nuts
dig
for
through
that.
there for 5 minutes and find 2 or 3 movies.
Yep.
I think it's a lot of like the memes, just memes, bro. Memes are taking over everything. So I've really like started to try to like take a step back and not be so offended by it, because a lot of people are literally just looking for a laugh, just looking for a reaction. So there's a lot of
people
that,
like consume media on a surface level nowadays, which kind of annoys me.
Yeah,
you know, I actually want to get into the story. Like a lot of stuff coming out is very surface level, and you got a lot of movies out there that are very deep that you actually have to think about when you're watching them. And some people just don't like that anymore. I don't know. I feel like the whole culture nowadays doesn't want to think too hard.
it's reporting. We're just reporting on it. We're not even trying to, you know, form a conversation or even a thought that's our own. A lot of these channels, in my opinion, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's an excellent point, because you think about it, everything is in your face now in social media. When something comes out, it's not like it used to be. I remember when a film was coming out, it was like an event.
Yeah.
You know, this was the thing. It was like, oh, gotta get your seats at the theaters. You got to get there early. Do all this.
Trailers were an event.
Yeah,
like they come out on YouTube all the time now. You used to have to go to the theater to see the new stuff that was going to come out.
Yes, you used to have to stand in line for your tickets. You know, weeks in advance, you'd go there just to go get the tickets for the movie that's coming out in 2 months.
Yeah. And you got to go save seats for all your friends, and you put jackets down, and you go, who's getting all the popcorn? Somebody's got to carry all this shit.
It's a completely different world nowadays.
It's a totally different world. And going to see the trailers was one of my favorite parts of going to the movies.
I used to get
that's where you saw
pissed. I used to get pissed. I'm like, bro, we need to be in our seats like now. You can get the food. I'm gonna go wait.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
I miss that, man. I miss that so much. And look, don't get me wrong. I love the convenience of being able to sit down on my couch and pop on a streaming app and watch. Look, it's a great thing. It really is. But it does have its cons. It takes away this amazing experience that we grew up with that really, at this point, is never going to come back. You know, I mean, like you said, we want to see a trailer for something that's on YouTube like instantly. Most of the time, the stuff leaks before the production company even put it out.
They're releasing them as ads now on YouTube, so that you can't do stuff like that, like try to copy it or use it, or that's very recent too. Actually, like a channel that I follow a lot got hit with a copy thing randomly because someone sent them a video of a trailer that didn't drop yet, but this was a paid promotion on YouTube, not a video being released on YouTube. So they're getting tricky about it, and it's that if you're not first, you're last kind of culture that's developed in the reporting side of YouTube.
Yeah. And two great points actually here that Phil mentioned. You know, he misses the drive-in movies, which I do too. That's an event in itself. I love the drive-ins.
They're few and far between now, but you can still find one here and there.
Here and there.
Oh yeah, there's one an hour north from me that we'll go to sometimes.
Yeah.
You know who's to blame
right here. This experience right here is the other thing I miss. And 2 Star Wars nerds mentioned they're saddened that their son will never experience the joy and electricity of a Blockbuster or Hollywood video on Friday night.
Don't they still have one up in Alaska? I think they got one Blockbuster
Oregon.
up there too.
I think
there's a movie coming out.
Finally went away.
I think there's a movie coming out about it. They were able to like film a movie there or something. But yeah, it was the last one.
Yeah, it's those experiences. I mean, I worked at a Blockbuster growing up, and that was one of my favorite jobs of all time because it was just how much fun is that?
Surrounded by movies.
Yeah, you hang out, talk about movies and games and stuff. I had some customers learned my schedule. So they would come in when I was working. So they would like get the update, like what's new, what's good, because they knew I was a big movie guy. And I totally took advantage of a policy we had there where new releases, we would get them early so we can be ready with stock. But we were allowed to take home a new release up to 2 weeks in advance and just make sure you bring it back by the release date.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Every week we got like, it was something like 5 free rentals. Oh man, I had movies going in and out. I mean, it was like, think about how Netflix started with the whole mail the movie to you. It was like that, except I'm taking the movie home every night.
So quick question on that.
I didn't even know that Netflix used to send movies to you in the mail.
Yeah. So 2 quick questions on that. You say you work at Blockbuster. Did this Blockbuster also do video games? And did they have that same policy with video games where, oh my goodness.
The video games, though, we got much closer to the release date. The movies we got like 2 weeks in advance. So they were just sitting in the back. That
is weird because you need more time to beat the game.
Clones came out.
Yeah. So say, for example, you're working at the Blockbuster and you see you're getting Ocarina of Time coming out. In theory, you could stay up all night and beat that game before it releases and then be like, I've already beaten this game to anyone that comes in and be like, I can help you if you get stuck on something.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it was.
Wow.
Yeah. It was great, man. Because then, it wasn't like all these games were going online and stuff like that. It was like you're popping in a cartridge or putting in a disc. That was just whatever. It's just you're playing it. So no one knows that you're playing it. Now you put in a game and it links up to a server and the developer knows that someone new is playing the game. And there's like all this stuff that goes along with it. But back in the day, man, it was, we had free reign with that. And I took full advantage of that, man. I had so much fun. Oh man.
Yeah, it was like a weird transition where we had movies, rental stores, and then you had the red box in certain locations where you could go pick them up, and then it's like they would send them to you, and then the physicals went away, and then Netflix and Hulu and all these places started to blow up.
Past Blu-ray. That was the crazy thing. Blu-ray was out for like 3 years, and then all of a sudden, boom, streaming. I mean,
now 4K everything.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's
most
awesome.
of the human eyes cannot tell the difference between what is it, 4K and 1080p, or is it 8K and 4K, something like that?
Probably 8K and 4K, because I can definitely tell the difference between 1080p and 4K.
Yeah. Me, forget about it. Like, not happening.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
I mean, coming from a custom home theater background, like there's differences to look for, but you have to really be looking for this stuff. Now, I mean, especially the difference between 4K and 8K, it's like, in all honesty, when given the choice, if I have the choice between 4K 30 frames per second or 1080p 60 frames per second, I'm going 1080p 60 frames.
Yeah.
I think it's a better experience.
Yeah, frames
in
per
gaming, that's true too.
In gaming, especially. Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, we got a bot in here already. Awesome. I think I'm an
Leia Rose
official
handled
YouTuber
his.
now.
Had to be one on the special, on the 250 special. Had to be.
Yeah. So that's my questions. What's after 8K? Realism, where you the movie's like playing and you can touch things in it. I don't know. Like,
maybe it'd be like VR, where you physically are the character.
Yeah, we're gonna get those like holodecks and stuff.
I can't wait for VR movies. I think that'd be really cool, where you like maybe not necessarily interact, but you can like sit in the world of the movie and watch people talking. I think that would be cool.
Bro, when we start playing these phobia games and you can literally feel something touch your hand, nope, I'm out.
I'm a freak.
I'm out.
Dude, that will freak me out. We're heading that way. Think about the movie Ready Player One, the book, especially because there's so much more in it. That's honestly not outside of the realm of possibility. We're so close.
Daryl says scratch and sniff movies.
Have you guys ever? Next is going to be almost like an advanced 3D where you put the VR headset on and you're not interacting, but you can watch the movie.
Have you guys ever gone to like Ripley's Believe It or Not or a 4D experience? Where like
I don't think I have.
if
Closest-
it's a chase scene, they filter in like smoke, like burn rubber smells,
Closest
snow
thing to
flurry,
that.
dry ice.
Closest thing to that I've ever been to is some of the attractions at Disney World, like Mickey's PhilharMagic, or It's Tough to Be a Bug at the Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Disney
remember
does a lot of that smell stuff.
Yeah, we did one in Disney. My wife and I, we had our honeymoon in Disney. And it was they'd had a thing for Lilo and Stitch, and it was a whole thing of Stitch running around, and he was like off the screen, he's with you, but at one point he burps in your face, and this like you get this mist, this stuff that, oh man, it reeked.
That attraction's not there anymore, by the way. They shut that down.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it got replaced.
Couldn't imagine why.
Yeah, no, we don't need that experience now.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I got
this one, Daryl. See what you did, Daryl. Jeez.
Go for it.
He's asking for rent and everything, man. Get out of here.
But I mean, this is the stuff that it builds all these memories that we have of these things, and it's stuff that we want to be able to experience again. Some things we only get maybe a portion of it now. You know, some things start to come back here and there. I actually got amazing news today, and I couldn't believe it, and I am so excited. But something I didn't think would be coming back anywhere in my area anytime soon is actually going to happen. So I've talked about this place before on some of my streams, but as a gamer, I love being able to support local retro gaming shops, mom and pop shops, you know, not like GameStop and the big places like that, just like mom and pop places, right? So there's a place, a store called Game On. There's multiple locations of it now, through, you know, surrounding my area. And the owner there is this great guy, great family man, does things with charities and really helps support the community. And he has a dream coming true of something he's always wanted to open up. And it's actually going to open up in our local mall, Game On Arcade. Ooh. And we are getting a retro arcade in the mall, like back in the day. I'm talking Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Galaga, all the classics, just everything there. And it's going to be over in like the food court area and stuff. So it's going to be like, go get some snacks, go game, just like it was back in the day. And it's opening pretty soon. I can't wait. I'm going to be posting some stuff, some links and everything on Twitter and Facebook and everything and Discord about it. I know everybody's not from here, but you know, for anyone who's ever in the Long Island area, you know, it's something to know about, because I know there's been some arcades that have opened up in different places. A lot of stuff, like you get those big places like Dave and Buster's and stuff where it's the
there's a lot of barcades now too, like micro brews that are also like arcade style. I've seen a lot, and I used to travel. I don't know if anyone that is ever listening is from the Michigan area, but when I was out there was a lot of that kind of stuff, like little hole in the wall places.
Right. You know? Not to mention that one place that I sent you pictures of in Discord that I went to over in Charlottesville. That was more of a retro style. And for those that don't know, it's a very different type of experience where you don't pay per game. Instead, all the games are free, and you pay an admission into the building for like 2 hours.
Nice. Yeah, that's what it's going to be like with this arcade he's opening it up. It's going to be, everything's going to be free to play, but you know, you pay for the, you know, however many hours, or pay for the day. You know, that's one of those things. Like I remember back in the day, like we'd spend all day at an arcade, but there would be places to eat and stuff. And that's what you did. It was like, all right, I'm going to go, you know, get a burger, get a slice of pizza, whatever. And then I'm back to it, you know, hitting the pinball machines, hitting up the Star Wars arcade.
We had this place when I was growing up in the mall that was laser tag. And on New Year's Eve, you could go from like 10 p.m. until like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and you would pay the admission. And it was like, just if you want to do laser tag, stand in line as long as you want to, and it just constantly went through. And then there was a guy going around on all the machines, just flicking all the coin thing to like keep the credits like 100 plus on all of them. It was cool. But you don't have stuff like that anymore. Yeah,
I had something similar to that happen when I was overseas in Bahrain. There was these two malls. I I can't remember. I only remember one of their names. It was the City Center Bahrain Mall, and I can't remember the other one. But the other one, it was a mall that really people didn't visit that often, but it had an absolutely amazing laser tag place that hardly anyone ever played. So it's just one of those things where, hey, gather up some of your friends from the base, go out to this mall, and just have fun.
There was always that one kid at laser tag who was like 12, 13 there every weekend. He had all the bonuses unlocked. Like, oh my God.
Or what they will do, and I had this happen to me once at the City Center Bahrain laser tag. It was me and my friend. We went in, and because it was just the two of us, we were put in there with a bunch of random local kids, and some of them would just follow us. So you know how when you get shot in laser tag, you have to wait like 10 seconds before you spawn in. They would follow us for that 10 seconds and then shoot us this very second that they could. And of course, because this is Bahrain, it's an Arabic country, they're saying Allah Akbar while doing it.
There you go. See, they got to put the fear in you.
Yeah.
You just see you surrounded.
That's fantastic, though.
Yeah, it was frustratingly fun, we'll say.
Oh man, these are the things, man, we need to get back. I want my kids to be able to experience stuff like this, and when to hear news that an arcade's coming back, not just any arcade, but like classic arcade experience is coming back. Yeah. I hope it's successful. I'm going to try to promote it as much as I can, and especially in the local area, to get them as much foot traffic through there as possible.
Yeah.
But these are the memories, man, that we build doing this, and it makes for unbelievable experiences. Hey guys, we actually have another guest hanging out backstage. I'm gonna bring him in. This is my fellow co-host for Echo Base the other night, not this past Saturday, but the prior one, and we had a great time. Star Wars Theology, what's
up,
Felix?
Dude? Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing, guys?
Good, man.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Doing well.
You're doing
chilling.
Yeah, I just want before anything, I want to say congrats, Matt Cave, on your 250 subs.
Thank you.
I wanted to say that very proud of your work. I love your videos. Love your retro gaming perspective. It brings me back to my childhood. So thank you for all those videos.
Oh man, I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. I'm so glad that anybody enjoys any of this that I put out there. I'm like, I don't know. I'll put out a video, like I get that. I don't know about you guys, but every time I put out a video and it's at that point where it's getting ready to post, I always have that like feeling. I'm just like, was this pure garbage that I just put out?
Pre-game jitters, man.
Yeah, man.
I haven't made it there yet.
Oh, it gets there, man.
So man, I love your content because it's unique. Like it's retro gaming. Not a lot out there, and with the quality that you do your videos on retro, man, it's unique. You have a good channel.
I appreciate that, man. This is about it. It's about building new memories based off of old ones. And speaking of memories, I wanted to share something with everybody. So doing the channel and hanging out with all you guys, with everything that I've been able to experience with everyone. I mean, we get to hang out do pop-ins on Echo Base. We got Boomer Council. We got Animation Friday. We have all these different moments that we all get to hang out and spend time and just really talk about all these amazing things that we grew up with. But we're building new memories as we do this. And I wanted to share a couple of fun moments I've had while doing this channel. So I got one of them here queued up. And this is one of my favorite moments that happened so far. And then there's so many amazing moments, but we'll start with one of them for now. We'll bring up some more later on. But here's a moment that happened not all that long ago. And it happened on a Wednesday night in a galaxy far, far away.
But Obsession, you know what a mind wipe is a setup for, right?
I do.
You think they'd have the balls to do that?
I think I think.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so hold up. Hold up. So, if and this doesn't even apply to how I'm gonna end it, but I really think that Anakin and Grogu could be some kind of a dyad. I said the word. Oh my god! I said the word.
Are we really doing this again?
Regardless. I think it would be cool. Where's that commenter from earlier? You see my life?
Was that
see
a
my
fart
life?
gun? Was that a fucking fart gun?
I'm going to use this.
These are the kinds of boomers I deal with here on a weekly basis.
Oh, that's epic.
Oh,
That's still funny.
Perfect. The way you just brought it in after you said what
You're
you
like,
said.
oh wait, I got one. I got a perfect thing for this moment.
Perfect.
It's not going away anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Hawk. I had to bring it out. That was one
great.
of the funnest streams I've ever been on.
Now,
And
question:
just-
do you actually have the fart gun with you now?
Oh, the kids keep moving it. I don't know where it went. I did look for it for tonight, but I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, but that was man. I never seen Obsession laugh that hard.
That was good, dude. The timing was perfect.
Oh, man. But that's the kind of stuff, man, that gets to happen with doing these channels. We get to build these new memories. That happen.
Memories. It's all being written down, Matt. I'm writing all of this down. I'm just gonna crinkle that one, put it in the back pocket for a rainy
There it
day.
is. Oh yeah, there's gonna be something that happens down the road. Hawk's gonna be like, I got a special video tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
You remember when you said this?
It's just Matt getting put into the wall over and over again in NHL 2022.
Apparently, according to Phil McCracken, I guess I have to have a channel dedicated to NHL.
Yeah,
22.
we should make a secondary channel for NHL 22.
Oh man, this stuff, man, it's just a trip that we even get to do this. I know there's such huge channels out there that like do this for a living, and hey, if one day some magic in the force happens and then any of us get to do this for a living, hey man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But until then, it's all for fun. This is it's about having a good time. It's about bringing people together, make it as reminiscent as possible about just like the old couch co-op days, man, just gaming together and those nights that we all get to play Mario Kart, which, by the way, anyone out there in the chat and everybody on this panel, if you guys have a Nintendo Switch, share out your friend code. We're doing some gaming, man. We're playing Mario Kart. We want to do some other games. Smash
I need
Brothers.
some fresh competition.
This guy, yes, Master Paul needs someone. We need guys. This is a call for help. Everyone out in the chat, we need someone who can outrace Master Paul because he kicks our butt every.
It's not even close.
Time. Yes, it's not even close.
Except for that one. What
sure
was
he
the
lapped
battle mode?
Oh yeah, battles I suck at.
We
But
end the
races-
streams with battle mode just to get all our confidence back.
Like the one time you can beat up on them.
Yeah, battles I suck at, but
So
to be fair, there has been some races that you guys have beat me at, and in all seriousness, competition aside, it is really fun to join you guys doing that.
Oh, it's awesome. I love
what we have to do is
everybody
pick his car for him.
Yeah, we'll pick all the stats for your car,
Yes.
your car, Paul. Nikki, welcome to the stream. Oh man, but that's what I'm talking about, man. This is why I do this. This is why I want this channel to grow. It's to build this community and have it be a place where everybody can hang out, do some gaming, talk about movies, talk about really whatever. Honestly, it's like the name of the channel, the Matt Cave. Think about a man cave. Anything that you're passionate about, anything that you love in pop culture, and we were talking earlier about how people view and consume pop culture now. Everything kind of gets judged right away. I want to bring back those times of just enjoying a film. Go escape into a movie, escape into a game. I mean, games are practically movies now, which is unbelievable in itself. But that's what I want to bring back, that feeling of just being able to escape into a world that's not your world. Just be somewhere else for 2 hours, you know, and have a good time with it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's a good point. I miss from movies. I remember going to episode 1 and 2
like this
in the lines, and I miss that so much. You know, like like being on the line waiting for the midnight, and I'm doing the line for 10 people, you know, like that are really good fans, and they were like having trivias and all that, waiting for the movie, and then some crazy people coming at midnight trying to get a ticket for the premiere. No, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, those days are gone.
Yeah. I remember the
Yeah.
closest thing I had to it was when the sequel trilogy was starting to come out, and I'm sitting on my phone getting ready for the tickets to release. This was for The Last Jedi, actually. And it was oh, hold on a second. We can show that. Yeah, there we go. Good. Thank you, mods. Nikki's always allowed to tell someone to shut up. I was like, oh, I got to get these tickets before like the system breaks, because I saw what happened with Force Awakens. Like everything like blew up. And I got the tickets right away, and almost immediately after, the site was down and you couldn't get anything else. And then going to the theater a few nights, or whatever it was, a week later, everybody was piling into this theater, and it was so reminiscent of back in the day. I knew we all had our seats picked out already. We picked them on a little screen, like it, you know. Yeah, it's convenient, but you kind of lose that experience. But it was the first like big, massive crowd I had seen in the theater in quite a while. Because even before everything kind of went nuts with pandemics and everything like that, theaters were getting low foot traffic to begin with, which was kind of sad. My favorite thing in the world was going to the theaters, and to finally get this crowd back. And I'll tell you, when a long time ago In a Galaxy Far, Far Away came up on the screen, and then you get that opening note, the theater exploded. And I was almost brought to tears, man. Like, it was like, this is it. This is the excitement. This is what you want from going to the movies.
I remember
that on your couch.
Yeah. I remember people lightsaber fighting on the movie. Like, I remember when it went up, people were like, soon. Like, they were actually fighting. Like they went nuts.
Wait. They were swinging their lightsabers in the theater trying to fight the characters on the movie?
No, like people, like you have multiple fans right there, right? You know, they had lightsabers. You know, this was episode 1. This was episode 1. I remember very clearly. I have my lightsaber there too. Everybody was equipped. You know what I mean? Everybody was ready. Everybody put their lightsabers, and they actually, you didn't need the person next to you. You were just fighting. Like, it was just crazy. It was crazy because people were hungry. It was hungry. There was a hunger for Star Wars. You know,
that's right, man.
There was like 15 years of dryness. You know what I mean? Like, it was epic. That episode 1 was epic.
Agreed, man. There were a lot of lightsabers confiscated from my high school when episode 1 came out, dude.
And then the ushers were like with the lights, you know, hey, you know, stop.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, back when you could even bring a lightsaber to a movie.
Oh, now they don't let you bring anything in.
Oh god,
no,
you can't wear a mask. No.
So I have a story from going to see Revenge of the Sith. So everybody obviously shows up. People are in costumes. They got lightsabers and blasters, the whole deal, right? Me and my best friend, I think we were the only 2 people in the theater not dressed in character. Like, we had our Star Wars t-shirts and whatnot, but everyone else was everything, right? So there was like Boba Fett's walking around and Jedi and everywhere. So we get the show out in the parking lot. We get the show in the theater before the movie starts. And about 5 minutes or so before the movie is ready to start, there's a dude going around in a rubber Yoda mask. And he's like legit getting all into it. He's got the short green lightsaber and he's like squatting and waddling around the theater. A couple minutes later, this poor employee, I feel bad for this man to this day. I'm sure one of the managers sent him in there like, you need to go tell everyone in that theater to put away the lightsabers. So this poor schmo gets signed up to do this, walks in and makes the announcement. The dude in the rubber Yoda mask suddenly stands up to full height, rips the mask off, and yells, "I'll never join you!" Throws the mask back on in one swift motion, and then waddles up the ramp, chasing the man out of the theater, swinging the lightsaber.
That's
Man, I'm talking about like hardcore fans. So those people that were there, like, were hardcore. They were no joke.
Yeah.
It
Like-
was unbelievable.
Like
Simpler
anytime I
times.
consider myself a hardcore fan, I hear stories like that and be like, no, I would never do that. Like I'm content to just be a casual compared to that.
Well, speaking of hardcore fans, there's somebody else backstage right now, and he's probably the most hardcore guy on YouTube today. No one messes with this guy. Say hello to the host of the VacTube, Daryl the Derelict.
Oh,
What's up, Daryl?
Hey, Daryl.
Let's get
And
ready.
I think he's muted.
Muted.
Yeah.
One
Also,
more
since-
take.
Since you guys were talking lightsabers, I brought one of mine.
Oh, nice.
This is,
Nice.
and since we talked episode 1, here's my episode 1 Obi-Wan saber.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice
Love
hilt
it.
right there, too.
Thanks.
Shiny.
I like that.
If you could take a time machine, you can just go back to the theater with that.
Oh,
I'll go
boy.
back. I'll go back in time to your theater, Felix, and then challenge you to a fight.
That would be epic.
Oh,
That will be my training for when I fight Mexican Iron Man.
I wish I could be there for that.
that's gonna be
That is
something
going to be
else.
awesome.
You're still muted, Daryl.
I hope that gets transmitted somehow. You know, like
Oh,
little clips
hate
or,
my
or
life.
something.
If
There
I
you go.
don't, if I don't video it, I know someone else will.
Yeah, I hope it.
Welcome to
because,
the stream
there's a lot of
officially.
people who wants to see.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
No, I was
Another
recording
bug.
a new intro song earlier, so I had this
Ah.
mic turned down because I had my guitar plugged into the board.
Gotcha.
Oh,
And I forgot.
Hey, look, never feel bad about being muted. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I spent 9.5 minutes on a live stream muted.
Oh,
Yeah.
even I got that beat. I had a panel full of guests. Loki, Fat Steven, I think Mexican Iron Man was there that day too. I started the intro, started talking, went for 5 minutes, and Steven said, "We're not live."
Oh no!
And I look up and it says "Go live," and I'm like, oh.
That's fantastic.
Love it.
That's
Oh, man.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
So, while we're talking about memories and things that were like just awesome back in the day, I think it's a good time to prep round 1 of the giveaway. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
Drum roll.
Do it.
we always talk about how, movies and shows and everything, the things we grew up with, how much we love them still to this day. And I wanted to try to spread some of that out to other people and get them something that maybe they wanted and haven't had before, or maybe never saw it before ever. So the first round of giveaways tonight is going to be based around retro TV, some classic TV shows that I grew up with that I would like other people to be able to have. And it's going to be winner's choice. So we have 2 possible items to be won tonight for the first round. nothing crazy, but these were two of my favorites growing up, and they molded me into the nerdy man I am today. The first one is the complete Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series.
Nice.
Full collection,
Wow.
the original show.
Man.
Nice.
The
Okay.
other
Wow. That takes me back.
is the Thundercats.
Oh.
The
Oh,
complete
wow.
series.
man. Thunder,
Okay.
Oh
thunder.
my.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
When you
that's
talk
cool.
about 80s shows with taglines that everyone was saying, these were two of the biggest. I mean,
Oh yeah.
how many times did you say cowabunga growing up?
Cowabunga.
What's the thing?
Man,
Yep.
And I see Darth Maximus is here. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So the way I'm going to do this is, like I said, I don't have anything. I don't have a fancy hopper like Star Wars Obsession. Not yet. I'll get something cool. But for now, we're going to have to utilize Nightbot. And it worked well last time. So I'm going to trust in the Force and let it happen again.
yeah.
So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll do a keyword. And the idea behind this is you'll put the keyword into the chat, and everyone, please, whether you're on the panel or not, get in on this. We'll put it in the chat. We'll let it run for a little bit, and then we'll have Nightbot spin it and see what we get. The idea behind it is whoever wins, it's your choice. Do you want Turtles or do you want Thundercats?
Oh, wow.
And it will be yours.
Wow.
All right.
Let's see. I'm thinking as a keyword, and remember, these are case sensitive. Let's put in.
Hold on. Attention. Admiral on deck.
Oh, Admiral on deck. What do we got going on here? Who's here?
The Nerporial life form.
Nerporial life form. Welcome, sir.
Oh.
Hell Hydra.
Welcome aboard. I love it. All right. So I'm thinking the key word tonight will be cowabunga. And if you need the spelling, it is COWABUNGA. And we'll do it all lowercase because it is case sensitive with these. So the keyword tonight is cowabunga. And if you guys are here, throw it in the chat. You only need to put it in once. Nightbot will start to tally it up and make sure that everybody is set to go.
Did you saw the movies, the 90s movies of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Man. Yeah.
Oh, I love those movies. And I saw them in theaters.
I've only seen the first one.
Vanilla Ice.
All right. It's starting to see. It's seeing everybody in the chat. It's not showing everybody. Let's see here. Did I do this right? We got a turtle power in there also. That's awesome. All right. Let's see. Maybe I did this slightly out of order. Let me reset. Here we go. That's what I have to do. There's a button I have to click. I'm like, why does it only say 2 people are eligible? That's BS. Here we go. Now it's actually doing it. So the keyword is cowabunga, all lowercase. And we'll give this a minute to give everybody a chance to get in there.
If we put the word in before you had to push that button, do we have to put it in again, or are we in?
It looks like everybody is in. I'm just looking down the list right now to make sure that I see everybody. Yeah. I mean, everybody on the panel right here I see is in there, plus everybody I've been seeing in the chat so far.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
Hey, welcome
Full
to the
send.
stream, buddy. All right. So here we go.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like Thundercats is kind of nostalgic, like IP that has not been touched on in a while, and I'm wanting that one real bad.
This is true.
Yeah.
Thundercats is due for a reboot. I think
Amen.
so. I think you're right.
Let's just hope it's a good
reboot.
reboot.
Yes, we need a good reboot. There was a decent one early 2000s. It wasn't bad. It only lasted one season though.
Did anybody finish the new He-Man stuff? Was it?
I haven't watched the last 5.
I like.
Was it good or bad?
I really enjoyed it.
You liked it? Okay.
Yeah.
I really liked the
thought it was
first.
I've
really
heard
good.
mixed things about it.
That's another. I mean, look, after we do the giveaway, I'll dive right into Masters of the Universe if you guys want to, because I'm all about that stuff. All right, guys. I think we've got everybody in at this point. I am going to roll the virtual dice here in Nightbot, and I believe the way this works, if I remember correctly, it should display the winner in the chat once this goes. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. May the force be with you. Rolling for giveaway number 1.
See me rolling the hay tail.
And the winner is...
Hey. Nice.
The Padawannabe is the winner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, dude. You get your choice.
Hell yeah.
Of the Ninja Turtles or Thunderdance.
Nice.
It's the complete series of both.
Wow.
So hit me up in Discord. Let me know which one you would like. Get me your information, and I'll get the copy over to you, dude. Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Oh, and speaking of people that are awesome, one of our favorite coffee connoisseurs.
Hey, filling up in here.
What's up?
Welcome, dude.
It's nice to be back on the internet. I've been away for a little while.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
It's good to see you, dude.
Yeah, it's good to see you as well. Hey, you know what? It's funny. Your shirt, oddly enough, matches my mug.
Yeah, that's such a strange thing because it also matches this glass.
I need to get that. I need to get that.
For those of you who don't know, there is a merch store for the Matt Cave, and if you want your own Matt Cave gear, check it out. But don't buy anything right away because later on tonight, one of the giveaways is Matt Cave merch.
Nice.
For the sake of transparency, it's root beer. You guys know I don't drink alcohol. Just someone
That's
5 years
all good,
from now will
man.
bring up the screenshot of it, and
Oh, that's okay. In one of my old jobs, I was driving through town one day drinking a Diet Coke. Somebody said, "Hey, drinking a Coors Light going down the road."
Jedi business. Go back.
I don't know. I don't even know what. I don't even know what you guys were talking about, but I'd just like to say, Matt Cave, a very congratulations, very,
Thank you.
and very extreme and an enthusiastic congratulations on your 250 subs. Might not seem like a whole lot to some people, but it's a lot. 250 people, or at least 250 emails, have subscribed to your channel. That's honestly more than I have, and I've said this before. The number on my channel is deceiving because I haven't yet hit my 200 mark since I started Star Wars content. So, congrats, and I know your channel is going to explode from here. So,
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And honestly,
here's
it's
a
like,
sip for you.
Hey, awesome.
Yes. Oh, and he's got the right mug too.
Oh, this guy shows up prepared, man. He's good like that. I honestly I couldn't do this stuff without all you guys, man. It's like this community that's built up with everything that everyone does. We all have like our own interests, but we all come together with all these common ground things. Star Wars obviously being one of the biggest ones. But then, you know, so many people are gamers, right? You know, we all can get behind gaming. We all love movies and TV shows. I think Daryl's dealing with the dog at the moment.
Did y'all hear that?
I heard that. I
Yes.
heard that loud and clear. Matt don't need the gun anymore. We got Daryl's dog.
Good. You know, we were just saying I can't find the fart gun, so at least keep the dog around. So when
Oh, believe me. Oh, bad dog. Bad dog. Oh, man, we got to change your diet. Got him.
So a little bit ago, before we did the giveaway, Darth Bayou, you mentioned Masters of the Universe, and I'm actually I'd like to dive in a little bit. I know it's a touchy subject for some people, but it kind of rings along with the topic we started the stream off about, how people kind of go into things immediately with just not liking things or just hating on things like right off the bat. I grew up, there isn't a single day of my life that Masters of the Universe did not exist. And I had every figure. I have now just got my son the new figures from the new series, and they look phenomenal. I'm jealous. His battle cat is leaps and bounds better than the battle cat I grew up with, and I'm so jealous. But when this show got announced, I did a reaction video to the first trailer. I was so excited. It was the showrunner was Kevin Smith, one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. And I know there's a lot of things. There was a lot of red tape with that series with copyright holders and things. So there was certain things they couldn't do with this series, but I felt like they really made something that respected what we grew up with in the 80s. And it continued a storyline that I've been waiting for since I was a kid. There's a lot of people, the biggest hate I heard about this show was everybody griping on the focus it put on Tila. But what a lot of people forget is how important Tila was. She was revealed in the original series to be the daughter of the sorceress. She's more powerful than He-Man in a lot of ways. And it got kept a secret, and then she ended up having like a mind wipe in the original series, and it never came back to it. But in this new series, we start to dive deeper into that. I was psyched. As an original fan, I was so happy with the direction they were taking with this. And then as soon as it came out, the first, like Hawk, you were saying earlier, like memes and everything take over everything. So everything is harping on Tila's haircut, or she has muscles, or whatever. It's like, okay, they had muscles back in the old show. Did you see the figures?
They're from Eternia.
Yeah, they're from Eternia.
They all got muscles.
Yeah. So it was one of those things where I was like, I got to try to ignore all the hate and go into this as someone who grew up with it. I was like, and look, if it ended up being bad, I would have been one of the first people to say it, because I just am so passionate about that series. The first season happened and I fell in love with it, and I couldn't wait for the next season. And when it finally dropped, and I binge watched it. The first season, I just watched all the episodes together, which, by the way, is how I recommend watching that show. There's some things I don't mind waiting weekly for, but this played better if you just watch it all at once. And then the second season amped it up to a whole new level. And again, had a lot of focus on Tila, but it was done, I felt, in a good way. And we did get a bunch of He-Man. There was really good stuff with him and everything. But overall, I really enjoyed it. And I don't know how many of you guys watched the series or were looking into potentially watching it. Oh, Daryl's got toys. Oh, did you just make that in the 3D printer?
I've got 4 of these made up right now. 2 of them belong to that guy.
That's awesome.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't He-Man kind of like come back and save the day anyway? Like,
yeah.
So it is still like He-Man. Like, he's still.
We actually get a version of He-Man that we've never seen before. He goes like legit beast
that was
mode.
Sweet. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to spoil too much, but
it was good.
Cool.
But
I don't think He-Man cares anymore.
Well, Darth Bayou, you were saying
True,
that you
I
didn't
agree.
see the second season or either?
I was saying what?
You didn't see the second season of it, or was it both seasons that you didn't see?
Oh, I hadn't seen any of it. I just, there's so much content to try to keep up with nowadays.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
A ton.
But
that's
you know,
why I've been trying to. That's why I've been trying to stick with Star Wars. Like, I enjoy the Marvel stuff. We just watched the Eternals last night, which was okay. But I don't really get caught up in a whole lot of other stuff. I'd rather enjoy Star Wars because that universe is what I'm passionate about. And like you were saying, Bayou, there's so much oversaturation if you let it get to that point from other fandoms, other franchises, that if you try to keep up with a lot of it, you're going to get overwhelmed, or you're not going to have a life outside of that.
Well, except for this guy.
I have still not seen
seems to be
Spider-Man.
wrecking the box office still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I still got to see it. At this point, I'm just waiting for home release at this point. I heard nothing but good things though.
Check out Masters of the Universe though, with that endorsement.
Yeah, Oh, dude, check it out. It's worth seeing. There was a lot of love put into it. The animation style is great. I think it was the same animation studio that did Castlevania, and that was a phenomenal.
And dude, the first episode, the very first episode, they get into it. So if you don't get hooked and want to continue after the first, like you probably won't finish it. But
I always give anything 3
doesn't
episodes.
hesitate.
I give it 3 episodes. If I don't like it after the third one, I kind of tend to back off of it. But I give it a little chance to flesh things out and see if I actually enjoy it.
Yeah. But like you said, there's so many things out there to watch. That it's like the things you choose to invest your time in, it gets tricky, and with all of us being big Star Wars fans, obviously the thing we're watching right now is Book of Boba Fett. That's the big one. When Mandalorian was out, that was huge. We find our focus with things and then kind of bring in other stuff as we can, but it is time consuming, you're spending hours at a time watching this stuff, and you want to enjoy it. Obviously, anything you sit down to watch, you want to enjoy it and escape into it, and it is disappointing when you come out of it like, I didn't really enjoy that. It's
Like I want the
unfortunate,
last
but it does happen.
whatever minutes of my life back.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's hard because, like, for example, like I wish I had more time to read more novels, because I like the EU novels for Star Wars. I love them, and some of the novels I have been relying on Audible, because Audible, if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend Audible, because it's like having a Star Wars movie. The quality of what they do on Audible for Star Wars is amazing. It brings you back to that universe. So if you don't have that much time to read and you still want to listen to it, I highly recommend it. Like
I'm in the middle of Darth Plagueis on Audible right now since I drive so much for work. I can't read when I'm driving. I can't watch something when I'm driving. So I was like, all right, well, let's do Audible. That way I can listen to it at least a book.
Now, Bayou, I already converted Star Wars theology. Have you read through the Bane trilogy yet?
No, I haven't. That's next on my list.
Put that right next on your list.
Give me a
He
second.
can vouch for me. He can vouch for me, because I recommend
book
that to
is
him.
nuts.
I haven't done Plagueis. That's next for me. But the Bane trilogy is mind blowing, and it'll change the way you view the dark side.
The cool thing about Plagueis is that it's literally leads up to Phantom Menace, from what I can tell. Because I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, so this is everything that leads up to the universe that we're introduced to in episode 1. So I think it's why I like it so much, because you're seeing all the machinations of the politics and the dark side before everything happens in episode 1. It's actually really cool. So that's what I'm about 9 hours into that book.
Yeah, if you like Dark Plagueis, right, you're gonna love this one. This is the Rule of Two.
Okay.
The Rule of Two with this one, Dark Plagueis makes more sense. What's going on there? So because this is establishment, Bane established.
Yeah, because I know they refer to Bane a lot in the audiobook or in the book.
Yes.
They referred to him a lot.
Yep. And we've all heard the rule of 2. We all know one master, one apprentice, one to have the power, one to crave it. But the reasoning of how that came about, which actually was first thought of and put into practice by Revan, which is 2,000 years or something before Bane, something like that.
Bane was 1,000, I think.
Yeah, because the way that Bane transforms that and really establishes that is pretty fantastic, and he single-handedly wipes out the entire Sith Order. Like I don't really want to spoil it, but he is the embodiment of like what it means to be fully into the dark side. Like not necessarily fully evil, but fully committed to the dark side of the Force, and it really gives you appreciation for the dark side of the Force, and you understand like, okay, this is how a Lord of the Sith operates. It's really eye-opening.
That's what I think I've liked so much about Plagueis, is just the explanations that he gives about the dark side, and that it's not evil in his mind, at least. It's something completely different.
Yeah, is the point of view.
Yeah, that's why I constantly gush about Lord Momin, from the recent Charles Soule run. He's confronted by this person named Lady Shah, who herself claims to be a master of the dark side. And he, as a person who is always constantly trying to learn more knowledge about the dark side, like he goes on this whole journey, he finds holocrons and everything. He there's a line in the comic where he's like, how can you call yourself a master when there's so much to learn? Like he was like insulted on behalf of the dark side because this person was literally claiming that they'd mastered it. So like introducing characters like that, and the dark side's so much deeper than this whole light versus like good versus bad thing. Like these people are true to their morals, and they feel just as passionately about the Force that Jedi do.
Yeah.
It's all this knowledge.
Yeah.
So it's all coffee's on Corbin's fault because he put me into the dark side of the Force. Like he was telling me, go and read it, and I love it. I completely like those novels. Once you finish Plagueis, please read Raven, and you need to read the Bane trilogy.
I'll go Bane next.
You're gonna
go Bane next.
You go Bane.
What Nerd Boreal was saying, Revan was a weak novel, a wasted opportunity. It wasn't as enrapturing of a novel as some other entries. I loved it. The storyline is maybe a little bland for some people, but the plot twist at the end is
heart-wrenching. It's one of the endings that is really bad. It's like
just thinking about it makes me want to cry right now.
It's so heart-wrenching. Yeah.
As a married man and a father,
yes, exactly.
That ending is not fun. And it's
Bane?
even worse because no, this is Revan, the Revan.
Oh, Revan, yeah.
And having played the KOTOR games after I read the novel and getting to see how Revan and Bastila developed their relationship makes it all the more heartbreaking when you read Revan the novel. So, but definitely do Bane trilogy next. Highly recommend it. It'll, like I said, change how you view the dark side of the Force.
Yes,
and the Sith rule of two as a whole. It's really gonna give you an appreciation for the Force itself. And then go Revan and whatever else is on your list.
Also, real quick, while we're talking about books, I just really want to quick shout out possibly the longest uploaded video Echo Base Network ever made, and it's their audiobook of The Heart of the Jedi. If you haven't heard that story, go listen.
Oh yeah. That was the catalyst. I started with that book, and it was like an explosion.
Isn't that the book that got pulled off of Amazon or whatever because it wasn't official, whatever?
Yep.
Or something like that.
Ended up being one of the best ones out there.
I'm curious. I got eBay pulled up right now. Let me see what
they're going for
right
currently.
now.
Oh yeah, they were going for 500 or 600 for the top ones.
Ooh. It's a
thing,
and I always believe that they read that novel to do the ending of the season 2 of The Mandalorian. It's just so the same thing.
The cheapest copy of Heart of the Jedi that I have found is $155 for the paperback.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drop that to 75 and I'll think about it, but that's still a little too much for me.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to retire
story?
some Star Wars NFTs right now.
So I love this topic of the books and especially the audiobooks because I've been diving into something recently thanks to actually awesome recommendation by Hawk Holocrons here, man. It's this I took a step into a larger world that I wasn't expecting.
He has to preface it with awesome.
and before I dive deep into it, but I'll tell you what it was, and then I'm going to segue for a second. I dove into the High Republic, and I want to give you guys my thoughts on it. But before we do that, I'm feeling generous, and I like that excitement that happened before. So I'm going to extend round 1 of the giveaway with another chance at those 2 series. The Ninja Turtles and Thundercats. Again, winner's choice. And
wait,
this
did Padawannabe not want his?
No, he's getting his. He's getting his.
Giving away another 2.
We're doing another one.
Or one.
We're doing another round here.
Okay.
And this time, the key word is thunder. All lowercase.
Thunder.
Just thunder.
Just thunder. All lowercase.
X-Wing throwing shade.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's lucky I'm here because he lacks balance.
There
It's
we
all,
go.
all lowercase.
All lowercase. The X-Men coming in. Like,
Thunder.
One of the best intro theme songs of all time. Thundercats.
Thunder Buddies, one of the best nicknames ever introduced in the last decade.
Man, all those series, I go back to 5th grade. That's how I go back to 5th grade.
Mhm.
For that.
Yeah, I was watching this stuff. I remember like in the morning before school, it was like, I don't want to go to the bus stop yet. They have the show's on. But all this stuff ran like the repeats and everything throughout the day. It was great, man. The days
for
of these
whatever-
cartoons.
For whatever reason, growing up, like I don't know if anybody else experienced this, but if you had like basic cable where it was like maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, 6 channels, one of those channels was the Disney Channel. For whatever luck, I got the Disney Channel as one of those. So like my cartoons were like DuckTales, you know, the Darkwing Duck. What's the other one? I just lost.
Tailspin?
Yes, Tailspin. Dude, like Gummy Bears. Like I got all my
the
kids
Disney
watching that
Afternoon,
stuff
man.
now.
Yeah, I grew up
amazing.
on Wishbone.
Wishbone,
Cable.
yeah, dude.
Hawk, do you remember
Amazing.
Recess?
Mini
Yes.
theology.
Dude, Hey Arnold, all that. Yeah, man.
Mhm.
See that?
Hot Real Monsters, like
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
man.
Cobra.
I think
on
he's
the
showing off
shirt.
his shirt.
Yeah, he
nice.
likes
Love it.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
That's an awesome shirt.
It's another
So-
show I haven't
not-
watched.
Watch it.
It's really
As
good.
someone that's
bingeable.
just now getting into it for the first time, watch it.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I
It's
said,
good.
there's just so much.
So much.
So much
Guys,
trying to keep
there's
going.
The first 2
there's a
episodes
Rescue
are free on
Rangers
YouTube.
coming out.
Sorry, first 2
Mhm.
seasons.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
I just finished The Witcher, new season of The Witcher. And that was
Nice.
fantastic.
Disney
All
announced
right,
that.
guys. I
Chip
think
and
we
Dale's
got
Rescue
everybody
Rangers.
in. I'm going to roll the virtual dice again. Here we go, guys. Second opportunity. And it's winner's choice. You get to choose the complete series of the Ninja Turtles
Ninja Turtles or
or the
Thundercats.
complete series of Thundercats. And here we go. We're rolling that virtual dice. Here we go.
Why are they putting that?
The winner
They're
is
doing
Leia Rose.
Leia Rose.
Ooh, congratulations.
Congrats, Leia.
Nice.
Ninja Turtles.
You get to choose.
money,
Just
no
hit me
whammy,
up
no
on
whammy.
Discord
Why do I
of
see
which one you would like.
Mhm.
And
Why
it'll
do
be
I
on
see
its
in the
way.
chat Cobra Kai? Why did I see Cobra Kai right here?
Yeah, there's somebody. Yeah.
Cobra Kai is everywhere.
Congratulations, Leia, on winning the thing and also taking down the Soviet spy.
Yes.
Congratulations, Leia. And I need to head out, but I want to say it again. Matt Cave, congratulations on your 250 subs.
Thank you.
I love everything that you do on your channel. Keep it up. Your retro gaming is great. I love it. And
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
And Star Wars unite us all. So that's our common ground.
Yeah.
So have a
Force
good
is
night,
family.
guys.
You
Force
too.
is
Thanks for
family.
coming by, man. It's good to
Bye.
see you.
Later, bro.
Yeah.
And
You
X-Wing,
too. Bye.
I'll be here. Don't worry, man. Oh,
and
awesome.
kind of jumping off what he was saying, there is something very comforting, like winding down to the end of the day, and then I see one of your upcoming gaming streams just pop up in my little subscription bar, and it's like, oh, at 9 o'clock, Matt Cave's going live with whatever game, and I get to lay in bed and just kind of watch. There's something
Nice.
very comforting about that. So I don't know, because I was there at the beginning when you had like 2 viewers.
Yes.
We're
turned
I
out
think
to be
I
you.
think yeah, both of them were me. Yeah, it was me and Spooncock, which is me.
That was- dude, when I finally realized, what was that? Only a month ago that I finally realized.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. I didn't want you to feel alone. I was like telling you about like, oh yeah, me and Spooncock, we got Taco Bell, and it was just me and me getting tacos.
That was so great, man. That
We
was
live in a simulation.
oh, dude, that was so funny, man. I couldn't believe anybody popped up, and then all of a sudden, there's Coffee on Korriban, and I'm streaming Resident Evil 7 over those nights, and this was like I was still trying to figure it all out and making sure the chat worked, and just I had no idea what I was doing. And then we we start talking about Taco Bell and all the our favorite stuff off that menu, and he'd never seen Resident Evil before, so we're diving into the lore of that game, and it really was a jumping off point for this channel in a lot of ways. And I got something I was going to share with everybody in a little while, kind of in that vein there of the things that kicked off a channel. I dug up and put together a little bit of a highlight of something from back in the day, so it'll be nice and cringy for me, and you guys get to all laugh at me at that point. But before we do that, I did want to touch on what I was talking about before, in the realm of the books and audiobooks. I started listening to the audiobook of Light of the Jedi, and which is, from what I understand, is the first point in the story for High Republic, in that chronological order. And Hawk, you and I, we've been talking about it like in Discord and on Boomer Council and stuff like that. And this is one of those things in the world of Star Wars that got a lot of hate. It got a lot of things making fun of it and memes everywhere about it and all this stuff. So it kind of put a lot of people off of it. I always had a little bit of curiosity about it, but I was like, I kind of was hesitant on diving in. Then I was talking with Hawk and getting his side of it and his point of view from it, and kind of like a little mini review of the whole thing. And after that, I was like, I need to see what this is all about, because it sounds like Star Wars, like some real good Star Wars. And I'm almost all the way through Light of the Jedi, and I can tell you, it is Star Wars. There's nothing in it, at least so far, that has been anything like cringy or any of this like woke, whatever people say. I don't even, the word has lost all meaning. There's nothing in it like that. Nothing has pulled me out of the story. It's a deep, emotional story set in a time period about 200 years before the Phantom Menace. The Jedi are like at their peak, and there's this moment in the story, and having not read it, and I'm listening to the audiobook, you get a little more to the experience because there's music and stuff like that. But dude, the Jedi get called in to save the day, and it's like a freaking superhero moment. And when they show up, like, I got goosebumps, man. It was like, the Jedi are here. It's like they couldn't save the day. It was like Superman showing up. Like, it just was
some of their
cool.
abilities too, and the things that they can do, and the way that they even perceive the Force is just like stuff you've never seen before.
Because you start to get in their mindset and how they feel about their abilities and the things that they're nervous about them. Their point of view on fear. It's like, because there's this big crazy thing, they what they call it, the Great Disaster.
The Great Disaster,
the Great Disaster, right? This thing that happened. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but there's this big event that happens that really is threatening a lot of lives, and the Jedi show up to kind of deal with this. But even the Jedi are like, what the heck do we do? Like, it's this unbelievable thing that happens in this world, and I can't wait to see how this pans out. And being set 200 years before Phantom Menace, there's a lot of possibilities here, and I don't know how far the whole High Republic story has gone so far. Like, I don't know if we're just progressing forward. Like, if this eventually meets up with Phantom Menace, I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how they do that specifically. Man, and he just left, but I was going to talk about how Avar Kriss, like Avar Kriss is like the main Jedi in the whole story, and she, the way she perceives the Force is like a symphony. And so if any one of the other Jedi Masters, there's something she can sense about them, because if the Force is not playing in rhythm and everybody is in this Zen kind of feeling, like she knows. It's cool.
Yeah. Like there's a point where she's, I think it was her. They didn't know what was exactly happening, but there was a whole bunch of debris and everything that's in this, and then all of a sudden she senses that there's lives there.
Yeah,
like there's people alive
I remember that part.
in that mess, and they're like, we gotta get in there. Like it's just
basically the premise is like something happens in hyperspace that's never happened in one of these hyperspace lanes. They have to make a maneuver that shreds the ship to pieces, and stuff is literally flying out of the lane at hyperspeed, and one of the things flying out is a ship containing a bunch of people on it. So like how do you save people from something traveling at light speed that's on fire?
like the movie Armageddon.
Yeah,
except it's like hyperspace debris flying at all these worlds and like
it's
ripping
crazy
stuff apart. But it's something that I'm really glad that I started, and at this point I'm going to keep pushing forward because I'm really interested in this story. And I think, you know, just given time and the ability to sit down, I love actually reading the books. Like I read Ahsoka and I can't wait to listen to the audiobook. I like to read the book first, then do the audiobooks, but this one I'm kind of doing in reverse for the sake of just time and convenience. It's literally one of those things where I lay down in bed, pop in my earbuds, and I go for it. And the really cool thing is that Star Wars Theology was mentioning things like Audible and stuff, but what I did was I used an app called Overdrive and linked it right to my local library, and I borrowed the audiobook, and you can keep it for like a month.
That's cool.
I was like, all right, and they have all of them on there. So I was like, oh, this is really cool. But it's things like that. Like especially Star Wars, I don't want to ever not give something Star Wars a chance.
Yeah,
it's just one of those things that it's been part of my life forever, like my entire life. Literally, it's always had Star Wars in it, and there really is never. I mean, outside of the sequel trilogy, not really doing what I wanted it to do. There's stuff I do like in it, but for the most part, it wasn't for me. For the most part, but it's still like there was no way I was not going to see it, and there's no way that I'm not going to rewatch it. Like it's just one of those things that it's always going to be there. And for my son, that's his Star Wars now. He loves the sequel trilogy. Big part of that is that he got to experience them in the theaters. Like this was huge. You can think about the impact a movie has on you. If you just see a movie at home, it's one thing. But a movie has a different impact on you when you see it at the theater with a crowd. Like it's a whole different atmosphere. There's something else in the air at that point where it's a different experience. And that's the things I want to make sure that we try to get back in this world post pandemic, everything and stuff. When theaters were finally opening back up, I was like, this is great. I went and saw Ghostbusters Afterlife in the theaters. That was my first return to the movies. I brought my son, and we had a great time. And now I can't wait to go again. I want all these things to be back, and I want everyone to experience them because I know there's more convenient ways out there, but you lose a lot of that experience just sitting on your couch and popping on whatever, Netflix, HBO, whatever, you pop it in. But, I want to go to the popcorn stand, man. I want to get some candy. I want to get some overpriced soda and just, go enjoy the movie.
That's how No Way Home was for me and my wife. Because we don't go on date nights nearly as often as we should because, our youngest is still, 8 months, I think she is. And beyond that, just not mostly because of COVID, but just we don't really go to the movies all that often. But I knew that, the other Spider-Mans were going to show up in this movie. And I was like, you know what? I want to see it before I get oversaturated with spoilers. It was already spoiled for me because if you looked up on the to buy the tickets, it said who was in it. And you could see who was in it. Yeah, when you had to buy the tickets.
Poster. Yeah.
It was like, okay, well, oops. But we were like, yeah, we'll go see it just before all the spoilers and all the clips are posted online or whatever. And it was so fun just getting popcorn and just dousing it with butter, putting it in the tray, smuggling in all our little snacks and drinks and all our like pants pockets and stuff, and just like you used to do as teenagers, you sneak all your candy in, and it was like, you know what? There's something really fun about this atmosphere. Like it doesn't even matter really what movie you're watching. It was just not really like being a kid again, but just enjoying the experience of not adulting for a few hours. It was just fun getting the popcorn and sitting there watching through all the previews, even though it was like 45 minutes of previews.
Oh, so many now.
But it was fun.
Collective cheers and laughs and gasps and everything that's just different from sitting on your couch, when everybody in the theater is all going, all at the same time.
And in between each trailer, you get all the whispers of like, oh, I think I'll see that. Yeah.
And then they showed like the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or whatever. And Jordan leans over to me. She's like, your mustache is better than his.
I was sitting next to two people on the other side of someone that I was with, and there was I won't spoil it, but there was a moment in No Way Home, and she turned to her friend and goes, I can't believe they just killed so and so. And I was like, I laughed out loud enough so that they could hear me. I had to cover my mouth because I was like, first of all, calm down. There's no way they're gonna do that. Like, relax. But it was just funny.
Yeah.
Like, you miss those moments. Like, you don't get that at home.
There were some Easter eggs, some callbacks to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Some lines that were taken from the original that were Easter eggs that have now become memes at this point. And I was the only one laughing at a few of those lines. I was laughing so hard because I couldn't believe that they actually put it in there. Like some of the lines that I was hoping they would include in there, and they stuck them in there, and I was the only one laughing. And I kind of was like, do you guys not know what he just said?
Oh, I'm going to be all over those. That's great. See, the Spider-Man movies, especially the Sam Raimi ones with Tobey Maguire, will always hold a special place for me because the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie was my first date with my wife.
Wow.
Awesome.
We went and saw that, and when I found out that she liked Spider-Man and I can go watch dorky things with her, I was like, I am going to marry this woman.
That's so funny. See, my wife and I...
Before that, the real test didn't happen yet. The Star Wars stuff didn't happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, my wife and I bonded over The Force Awakens. Did The Force Awakens come out 2017?
2015.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we weren't married at the time because we got married in 2017. And I remember going over to her house. Yeah, I went over to her house to watch The Force Awakens after it already came out on DVD. And we both finished the movie and we're like, that wasn't good. I got a bad feeling about this. That's why I tell people I didn't like The Force Awakens from the beginning, unlike a lot of other people. I kind of saw through it, and I saw
same dude. I feel like that's why when I was such a fan of The Last Jedi, I was like, guys, this is almost a better movie than The Force Awakens. Like that was kind of a copy and paste as far as I was concerned. But yeah, I get it.
Well, and we talked about this on our revisiting The Force Awakens stream before Christmas. The copy and paste of A New Hope, I didn't mind. I actually appreciated it this time through.
Yeah.
But there at the same time there was a lack of creativity, not just in the storytelling and the plot, but just in the creatures and how they interacted in certain character traits. Han Solo had no creativity as far as his character. He was right back in A New Hope. Like, and I
think they destroyed
that
character personally. That's the hill that I'll die on.
Yeah,
I'm more hung up about Han than I am Luke, honestly.
Yeah.
But my wife saw Force Awakens in theaters with me, and at the moment of his death, she's out loud. She's like, "Are you effing kidding me?"
That was like me in that was like me with Last Jedi in theaters. With the Leia Poppins.
Yeah.
I screamed. The only time I've ever screamed in a movie theater. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in any movie ever. Oh my! Because I honestly, that was a turning point for me. and I've said this before, when Leia gets blown out of the window, I was like, that's how they did away with her.
90% of us were like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, because Carrie Fisher is dead. We know that.
Yeah.
How are they going to kill off her character? What more beautiful of a way than her son is going to kill her? He can't bring himself to do it, and one of his fighter pilots next to him blows her up, and she's floating out in space. It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, we all thought that was the moment. Like I remember in the theater, we're all like, "Is this it? This is how they're doing it?" And then they didn't. I'm like,
I mean, even if she used that moment for a half a second to show us that she was there, and then Force Ghost or any other thing, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that was rough. That was
the soundtrack at that moment. The whole scene was this beautiful moment.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, what a way to just like it was respectful. It was done well. It was a beautifully shot scene until the Mary Poppins moment, and it just was awkward looking. That was the other thing too about it.
Yeah.
And you know, when you go to escape into a film, into a video game, into any other form of media, and there's this moment that happens that pulls you instantly out of it, it's jarring. Like it just like you have a hard time getting back into the story again. That was one of the things a lot of people warned me about with the new Matrix movie. I just watched it last night. I didn't have any of those moments. Nothing pulled me out. I actually turned to my wife a couple of times. I was like, this is awesome. I was like, we were having a good time watching this. We were pausing because we're seeing little Easter eggs throughout the movie, and we started like coming up with theories. So it was a fun experience.
Awesome.
And nothing like pulled us out. And but I couldn't help but in the back of my mind keep waiting for it, because I kept hearing so many things. So you can't help but just wait for these moments like, oh, it's all going to turn bad whenever. Luckily for me and my experience, and my wife enjoyed it too. Like we were good. We came out of the movie like, okay, cool.
A lot of people I've seen that have what I consider to be like a fair thing is that it was a slow burn throughout most of that movie, and even to the point where people had to like watch half of it. But I challenge people who were back and forth on it. Whole movie, consume the whole thing in one sitting. Like a lot of people, you know, we consume things in sections now. It definitely can affect your overall feelings on the film.
You know, it's funny you say that, because it was getting a little late when we were starting the movie. The movie's just under 2.5 hours long. And so I said to my wife, I was like, look, we're not starting this unless we're committing to finish it tonight. I'm like, this is not one of those movies that we go finish tomorrow night. I can't do that. So we did. We went all the way through, and I was actually like, by the end of it, I was kind of amped up. Like I wasn't even tired at that point. I was like, oh man, I was like, this was some cool stuff. Another cool thing that happened with that movie was a tie-in experience that they put out on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. Did you guys see that?
I saw a clip of it.
Yeah. Oh, who left the back door open?
Oh man.
I just pow right in there, man. You can't. You gotta put a door up.
We were supposed to shut her down.
Good to have you back, Commander.
Commander on deck and a Master Jedi. Welcome back.
Yes. Nice. Now we're filling in.
And welcome home, sir.
Yeah, welcome back.
Good. I'm glad you survived the Oregon Trail.
Guys,
I thought for sure you were going to die of dysentery.
No dysentery the whole way. You know what's funny? I had an apprentice in my van when I was working up there, and we passed this state sign that said "End of the Oregon Trail," and I said, "Without any dysentery." And the guy looks at me like,
"What?"
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait.
Dang millennials!
Great.
What you were saying about Matrix and some people just not getting it, and you're one of the later people to see the film, and then it actually is really amazing to you. One movie that did that for me was Tenet. I don't know how many of you guys here have seen
that. I gotta watch that.
You haven't.
Never saw it.
X-Wing, I think you haven't seen it, right?
No,
I didn't see it until like a year after it came out, and I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Same.
So Tenet, a lot of people said it's terrible, and I thought, it's Christopher Nolan. How bad can it be? And then they're like, oh, it's more confusing than Inception. I was like, okay, well, Inception is one of my favorite movies, and it's not that hard for me.
Love Inception.
I loved Inception.
You'll love
Okay,
Tenet.
so
If you loved
you'll love
Inception, you'll love Tenet.
One little point I would like to say: when you watch it, watch with subtitles on, because the complaints about the audio are true.
100% agree.
If you don't have subtitles, you probably will be lost, which is why I think people in theaters that were not in IMAX theaters with the poor speaker quality of just a regular theater were really lost. The movie was intended for IMAX with the better sound system. And without that better sound system, the frequencies all got muddled. And
the
people had a tough time understanding what they were saying. So watch with subtitles on, and don't ask too many questions, because the protagonist in the story is you, the audience. If you don't know what's going on, he doesn't know what's going on. So don't get too lost in the story. Like, you are the protagonist in the story going through it. So, but other than that, everyone told me like, oh, you're not going to like it. My dad was like, oh, you let me know if you understand it, because I didn't. And I watched it with him, and he paused it after like the opening scene, after like the first 20 minutes. He's like, you know what's going on? I'm like, yeah, it's this and this. And he's like, oh, all right. Well, and that's my second favorite movie now, behind Revenge of the Sith. And
I like
I highly recommend.
Oh, good boy.
Ultimate edition, mind you.
All the Ultimate edition.
I need a copy of that, by the way.
Me too.
Isn't it like 4.5 hours or almost 5 hours?
5 1/4.
5 1/4. God, love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll send you the link. Matt Cave's got it too.
I got that link.
It's like, it was what, $25 in free shipping?
Yep.
On Blu-ray.
Yes.
And the cover art is amazing.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Yeah, show them the artwork.
It's really nice.
Yeah, nice. It is nice.
Ooh.
And the inside artwork is even cooler.
Yeah.
The inside artwork is really creative.
This is a sealed one.
Are you thinking something?
Do we do a bonus giveaway?
I say yes.
Another one. You're gonna be out of ammo by the time you're done with the thing.
I think we do a bonus.
There you go.
Because there is a round 2 with something already prepped, but do we call this bonus giveaway round?
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Was I already thinking about doing this? He's
Let's go.
Banner.
You just magically have that ready to go.
Yeah, if that's the prize, you are not going to want to miss out.
Yeah, we're going to get everybody in on this. All right, we need a new keyword here.
Bonus.
Ultimate.
Ooh,
I'm sitting by candlelight.
he is sitting by candlelight.
Nice.
I like your LED lights, X-Wing.
It's a candle. Shut up.
It's natural.
It's like a tea light.
Actually called
Such
fire,
a cool light for
fire
candle.
medium.
All right, guys.
Medium fire.
Here's what we're doing. We're doing a bonus giveaway. It's for the Ultimate edition of Revenge of the Sith. This thing is packed full of not just the film Revenge of the Sith, but it puts in chronologically placed into the film some deleted scenes from Revenge of the Sith.
And perfectly edited as well.
Perfectly edited together as well. Moments from the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch, all leading through to the full film. It's 5 hours and... Was it 5 hours and 15 minutes?
15 minutes. Yeah, 315 minutes.
Yeah.
Just a lazy Saturday afternoon.
And spoiler alert, on Animation Friday, when it comes time to review the end of the Clone Wars, that's what we're watching.
Nice.
Boy. Okay. Here we go. The new keyword, let me get this in here. It's going to be all lowercase. The word is ultimate. Pop it into the chat for your chance at a copy of the Ultimate Edition
Hold on.
of Revenge of the Sith. Oh, we're holding on.
I did something wrong.
LEDs just died for good.
X-wing like smoldering fire.
What are you talking about?
After his long journey through the Oregon Trail.
My LEDs just died on my display, literally on stream. They just died.
That's unfortunate.
Too
much fire.
I'm not
Too
kidding. I
much
clap
fire.
and it doesn't come on. It doesn't come off.
Or maybe Mace Windu wanted his lightsaber back
Mm.
because they were purple.
I do not think Mace could have stolen it without him knowing.
Oh, I know why. I know why.
I don't know. You know what I want to know why is why has X-Wing not?
I don't
wrote the
think
word
that was it.
ultimate yet.
Why haven't I what?
Yeah, seriously.
You want in on this?
Get in here.
I can't do it from Streamlab though, or StreamYard.
I'll do it for him. I'm gonna. Mine counts for his.
What a homie.
Oh, look at that.
I already have it. I honestly, if I won, I was gonna give it to you anyway.
Oh God, I love you.
Ooh, purple.
There you go.
Leia went with the word dyad.
She also went with Omega loves Nick.
I actually have that shirt. I have the shirt that Coach did up on that stream, and it's Omega and Nick just in a heart.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Coach was getting a little inappropriate when all that was going through.
He's been,
You guys remember that?
getting a little more brave lately. He's definitely seemed like he's kind of stepping out of his shell. He's willing to take a little bit more of a risk.
I think it's all the attacks he's been getting on his opinions on Boba Fett episode 2.
I poisoned him.
But
All right, everybody. The keyword is in. The word ultimate has been put into the chat. It's time to roll the virtual dice. Who is getting their very own copy of the Ultimate Edition of Revenge of the Sith? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Give it to me.
It gave it to a bot. We're rolling it again.
wait,
How did it
what?
get to a
For
bot?
real?
How'd the bot enter the number or the
I don't
word?
know.
How did
Oh
the
my
bot
God.
say ultimate?
It was probably X-Wing. He's like, but
Yeah, we're going to roll that again.
Try again.
We're rolling it again. Get out of here, bot.
Get out
There
of
we
here,
go.
Katarina.
Take number 2, 3, 2, 1. Darth Maximus is the winner.
Awesome.
Nice.
What's up, brother?
Congrats.
Congrats.
Oh
dude.
my God, the Jax came.
Oh man.
Congrats, my fellow Sith Lord.
Ooh.
Nice.
Look at this weirdo friggin' figure. Look at that. Look at how weird that is.
What
That's awesome.
Yeah, congrats, Maximus. You're gonna.
is
you're
this
going
like
to
some
love
weird Star Wars crossover with Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh,
No,
that's
man,
creepy.
that's a that's
That's
a
the
legitimate character. That's Jax.
the anime Star Wars race.
Huh.
This
Did
is
they
where-
say anything about him and like that other character being the same? Do we know species?
The bunny
or-
from the
Yeah.
Visions. No, they
Wow.
never said anything about that, but that's what I
Yeah.
assumed.
They look kind of. I didn't even really get a good look at that guy. I'm not sure I know who
So-
that is.
I mean, he's a bunny, basically.
Yeah.
Jackson is 6 foot, green furred, a Leppy smuggler, and captain of the Rabbit's Foot. Known for his wisecracks and high kicks, Jackson has helped Han Solo and Chewbacca out on more than one occasion.
Nice.
I
And
guess.
Darth Maximus, just hit me up in Discord. And I'll get you a copy, buddy. Congrats. All right.
Cave,
Who
have
wants
you-
to see something embarrassing of the Matt Cave?
Oh, let's go.
Montage.
Let's go.
I have about 2 minutes left, so let's rock
I
it.
figured I'd put something together real quick of a very early video that I did as my first attempt for kicking off this channel. And this video is from 2016, and it's about toys. So I just spliced together just a couple of minutes of it because it's a much longer video. And I reposted it onto the channel, so it's there back in the catalog. But you're going to notice right away there's something missing from the Matt Cave.
I can't lie. I've been curious.
So I'm gonna
You
roll
can
the
look like a
footage. I made a video talking about
make this
the
full screen.
Disney Infinity figures.
Is this your
And,
Mario face?
I filmed it on my phone.
Hawks, get ready for that screen capture for your.
Mm-hmm.
So here we
Later.
go. Clip away. Enjoy, everybody. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Matt Cave Gaming. In this two-part episode, we're going to talk about Disney Infinity. For part one, we're going to focus on the key element that brings the game to life, and that's the figures. So let's talk a little bit about these guys here. Now, what we have in front of us, this is not even half of the characters that are available for this game. If this is something you're looking to invest in, be prepared to have over 100 of these figures all over your house. So to get started in this game, you definitely need to have a few key elements. Not only do you need the figures, but you need a way to get that figure into the game. So the game comes with a starter pack. With the starter pack, you get a handful of characters and what's called the Disney Infinity base. This is the piece that you connect to your console and place the figure onto it to bring it into the game. Figures themselves are not console specific at all. They are universal. You can use them on any system that this game is on. So let's talk about the figures themselves a little bit. Let's start with classic Disney. One of my favorite ones was Mickey Mouse right out of Fantasia, wearing that the wizard costume there. That was definitely a great one. The idea of this game is really all about imagination. Whatever you can think of, you can pretty much do in this game. So let's just say, okay, you're running around as Mickey Mouse, but hey, you know what? What if Mickey Mouse had a lightsaber? You can do that. Every part has a world that you can bring these characters into, and it would be featured with a clear looking object to put on the base as well. It's hard to tell with the video, but this is actually a representation of Stark Towers from the Avengers movies and Iron Man. When you place this onto the board, it brings you into the Avengers world, and you actually play the campaign with a story, with a start, a middle, and an end. But you don't have to play that way. You can honestly go into the toy box mode and do whatever you like, make your own creations, and make the game be whatever you want it to be. The bigger characters, especially, here's Hulkbuster Iron Man, very durable. This is actually pretty heavy. It would take quite an effort to do damage to this. Now, some characters are a lot more delicate than others, especially the ones that have lightsabers. Now, the figure itself is pretty durable, but the lightsaber piece here is very delicate and it can break quite easily. In fact, we've already had a couple of them that did break, but we did repair them. A little bit of super glue, we're back in action. We had Darth Maul here. He's got the double-sided lightsaber and half of it broke off, but a little super glue, we're back in action. Now, Disney Infinity is no longer in production. They stopped production as of early this year. Everything that's out, that's pretty much it. Now, if you did want to get into this game, it's not to say that because it's no longer in production that it's going to stop working. Everything you have is going to continue to work. You can definitely invest in all these characters. When they were new, they averaged at about $15 to $17 a piece. Now you can find these used at a lot of different locations. A lot of the chain stores, big chain stores, are probably going to stop selling them because there's no more new ones. So pretty much what's out there is out there. Eventually, I would imagine these would start to become rare and maybe be a little harder to find and get a little more expensive. We have almost every character at this point here. There's only a few missing. We're working on getting the rest of them before it reaches any point like that. Easy to follow along. It tells you exactly how to play. There's a good tutorial in there, and really a great way to get your kids started in gaming. If they haven't played yet, this is a good way to get them into just modern style gaming. And the fact that you can play it in a 3D world or a 2D platforming game, if you chose to make it that way, you can teach them to play any way you like. The controls are pretty standard, very easy to pick up, especially if you're a long-time gamer. Doesn't take long to get used to it. It's very easy to play. That was rough.
Wow.
Just let me, because I got a boot scoot. Can I just reiterate like how happy I am that you're a major part of my community? I freaking love you for the content that you make, man. Because that was, a lot of us, we can look back and be like, I remember when I used to be Dusty. It was so, dude, you can see the passion and what you're talking about. You're clearly knowledgeable about the stuff that you're talking about. You present information in a good way. You look freaking gorgeous on the camera. Hey, what else do you want from a YouTuber, man? I freaking love you, and I'm pissed that you're only at 250. Let's get this guy up there. Come on,
we're on the road to 500 now.
You are in a list of people who are criminally underrated as YouTubers, and I will continue to say that, man. So I got a boot scoot, but congratulations so much on 250. I don't think it's right that we're only at 250. I think we should be doing about like 750 right now. I think is where you should be at. But dude, just keep doing what you're doing. I love you. I respect you. I'm gonna keep supporting your content and pushing it out as much as I can. I adore you, brother. I love you. I really do. You're my YouTube
Thank you,
brother.
Commander. I love you too.
I'm just so happy to see you on the internet. Oh God. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. I gotta boot scoot out, but everybody have a good night. I will see you later, and congratulations again, Matt Cave. It won't be too long before we're doing a 1K.
I can't wait, man.
So I'll see you there.
Catch you later, dude. Thanks for coming by.
See you in a couple of days.
Oh man. Yeah, those were the days. Just film from my phone and talk about little toys.
That setup that you had there where you were just filming from your phone, that is exactly what I was doing with my first video. And honestly, the way that you were talking kind of reminded me of how I tried to get through my first video. Now, I don't know whether or not you have any experience in the tourism business like I do, but my first video, I didn't know what to say, so I really had to dive into tour guide PJ as much as I could just to get through it. So yeah, it reminded me a lot of my first video.
It's the thing. It's you kind of have to you got to pretend that there's someone there that you're talking to. I do a lot of that through work, especially now, because I am very fortunate to have been able to work from home doing what I do for a living now. So a lot of it is we're on, oh my goodness. Is everybody seeing what I'm seeing?
What? Oh my God.
Yo.
Dude.
If you want to know what I look like without any facial hair, well, I was a whole lot thinner and lighter than I am now, but yeah.
Is that Zach Morris?
I don't know who that is.
No. That's Robbie Keane.
Oh my God, he looks like Robbie Keane. Dude.
Oh,
that
boy.
was probably the last time I went completely fully shaven.
I haven't seen my face in years.
I do it occasionally when I get completely tired of all of this, but it's
in
rare.
There somewhere.
I remember the last time I shaved it all off. My kids were upset about that. My daughter especially, because she just loves my beard. She wants to just comb it and Christmas time. I'm sure a bunch of you guys saw that I had beard ornaments in, and
yes,
that was thanks to my wonderful sister-in-law who got them for me. But my daughter decorated my beard that night.
Perfect.
And then I went out on the internet like that.
Nice.
But oh man, dude, the picture's freaking me out.
All right, let me find a different one to change it to.
That's great, man.
I got you guys. Just give me a second.
I love it. Holy moly.
Pretty much I look the same. Everybody always is when I tell them my real age, they're like, wait, what? And the number that they thought was 8 years lower than where I'm at. So I'm going to hold on to that for as long as I can.
Yeah. Hang on to that.
Yeah.
Definitely. See, you got good genes, man. See, my father, we all swear he's a robot.
Except for the hairline.
He doesn't age. We'll watch old home movies and he'll pop up on screen. And then you just look next to you and you're you look exactly the same. Oh my God, dude.
Not Robbie Keane.
We are getting. Yeah, that's not Robbie Keane this time, but
looks like Daniel.
That's more Dimitri.
Honestly, that looks like Photoshop. That looks like someone photoshopped away your facial hair.
You know what? You look like you do in the
Looks
Terminator
better than the
smile
Havelt mustache.
in T2.
That didn't work.
That's not good.
Oh man,
The same team that took out the Cavill mustache.
Yes. Yeah, Corridor Crew.
Love
Corridor
it.
Crew added it back in. Did you guys ever see that video?
Oh wait, I
So
think I did.
Yeah, because for it was for Justice League, I think it was.
Mhm.
Was it Justice League?
Yeah,
Or Batman
Yeah,
Pursuit of Justice.
the Whedon version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
he
just-
had
yeah,
the
they-
mustache
he
because
did.
they were filming Mission Impossible, I think,
Mhm.
and he couldn't shave it. Then they
Exactly.
photoshopped it out, but the Corridor guys photoshopped it back in, and they were like doing the hashtag release the mustache cut.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
great.
It's actually
Oh,
good.
Darth Bayou.
There you go.
Wow.
Man, everybody have baby faces, man.
Oh, that's like
All
10
right,
years ago.
all right. I gotta do it
That's
too.
literally 10 years ago.
Let me see if I can find a good one.
Is this what we're doing on the 250 celebration?
Yeah, why not?
Exposing our childhoods.
I'm going.
His retro
going way back.
gaming is
I mean, look, yeah,
literally
that-
bringing us all the way back.
There's all kinds of retro, man. Some of it's more embarrassing than others.
Ooh, how about when I
That's
was in a
true.
phase?
Oh, see, I had my share of phases. I had
Mm.
I had the spiked hair, and I bleached the tips. I frosted the tips. That was a fun phase. I used to have long
I had
hair.
red hair.
You had red hair? Nice.
Yeah, long red hair.
The only thing I ever did with color changing was bleaching the top and making that. But then before that, I had long hair, like long hair. I would go with a bunch of friends. We'd be headbanging at shows and everything. And then I met this girl, and and I really wanted to impress her. And I was this dorky guy with long hair down to my shoulders. And one day I said, I'm going to cut this off and go for it. And now she's upstairs.
Do you see what I just shared, Matt?
Oh, I see. Here we go, guys. Everybody brace yourselves. Here we go. There he
Nice.
is.
Wow.
2014.
Dude.
I was 19, and that was like 50 pounds ago too.
Hello there.
Hey, sailor. That's awesome.
And since y'all were talking about it, yes, I also went through the phase during quarantine, pretty much, where I tried to grow my hair out long, and it didn't go well.
It's Hawk.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
I need the glasses.
That right there. That's the image.
Yeah, hold up. Where's my glasses? I gotta find them.
I got a good one.
All right, let's see here. Try this one.
Oh, it's too small.
Oh boy.
Do you guys remember Borat?
Yeah.
This my son.
Great success.
Oh, boy.
There's my glasses.
We figured since you embarrassed yourself with your first video, we'd help you out here.
Yeah.
I used to
And
wear
yes, I'm
glasses.
taking a selfie with an iPad.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Put the blue light ones on.
Rittenhouse.
I don't miss this. I did the LASIK surgery before I got
I want to
married.
do that.
That was the weirdest experience of my life.
Yeah.
But I can see now. So that's
Nice.
good. Oh man. Well, guys, we just crossed over the 2-hour mark, and I think it's awesome that anybody came to hang out for this. But I did promise one other round of a giveaway. So before we wrap things up,
Real
round
quick,
2, the
before you
official
get-
round 2, we did the bonus round early.
did you show the clip that I helped you with?
Paul, you're right. I forgot. Hold on a second. There's another memory. Thank you, Paul. See, this
You're
is
going
why
to-
I have to have people on, because I forget how to be a YouTuber. But we're talking about so many memories. And there was one other memory from this journey in the world of streaming that happened, and two of the gentlemen on this panel were a part of it. And
Yes.
putting this clip together, I was in tears. So everyone, please enjoy a wonderful moment that came from Friday Night Animation over on the Star Wars Guys. Enjoy.
All right. So after that detour, getting back to the story.
Yeah, back to Punch Face.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm just going to call him that for the rest of the episode. So
I want to
Padme-
rush in and punch his face.
So Padme and Punch Face make
gonna
it
punch him
Kaden
right in the
and
Clovis.
Anakin. Wait, where's that on the bottom? Okay, we need to get back on track.
Yeah.
All right, so
So, anyways, they go to Canadamodia
yes,
and they meet up with Luck. What is his name?
Lot Dodd.
Luck
that's what it
Dodd.
is.
I would agree with that.
Because
Getting in
Newt,
my head.
because Newt Gunray may have wanted Senator Amidala dead in Attack of the Clones, but he was never willing to get his hands dirty to do it. Meanwhile, Lot Dodd, spoiler alert, actually literally gets his hands dirty all over that mug.
So sorry.
Wait,
What are we?
wait. So what just happened?
I don't know. I think
I'm still laughing over punch him right in the Clovis.
I can't.
That's good, man.
Paul, I'm so sorry that we derailed.
No.
your stream.
It's good. I'm glad that happened. The funniest part watching that back is that Michael had the most delayed reaction, because
Yeah.
while the three of us were cutting up, he's just sitting there like,
He ended up cracking up towards the end of it,
Yeah.
though. I was like, I got to include this here. Yeah, because Michael was just like,
That was amazing.
yeah.
Punch him
It
right in the
takes-
Clovis.
It takes a lot for Michael to break his serious facade.
oh my goodness. Yeah, that's another one of those brand new memories that has come from all of this and streaming together with groups like you guys and getting to do these shows. I mean, who would have thought, going and starting something like this and all of a sudden being like, hey, I got a show on Wednesday night. Hey, I got a show on Friday night. Like, you actually say that to people. And people, like, it sparks their interest. They're like, what do you mean you have a show? Like, no, yeah, I'm going live. Yeah, I'm one of them YouTubers.
I have a podcast.
Dude, the character podcast in Ghostbusters.
Oh, he was awesome.
Perfect.
He was awesome.
Perfect. He was like making him move to adjust the audio so you could hear him better. And shit.
And for anyone who has not seen Ghostbusters Afterlife, I do have a spoiler-free review on my channel.
Let's go.
Because that's what this is about, man. It's about having a good time. It's about making memories and really reminiscing about all the things that brought us here in the first place. Because the only reason we do this is because we're passionate about something. We grew up with things that we love, and we wanted to share our thoughts and feelings about these things with everyone from our generation and beyond. Because getting to, introduce these things to a younger generation is really what it's all about. That's how you keep these things alive. And that's why in my streams and on my videos, I say, keep retro gaming alive, because one day your games are going to be retro too. And it's true. One day, all the stuff you love now, all the games that we love now, those are going to be old.
You also say that because I told you to.
It's true. And Coffee on Korriban was like, "You need to say that in all your videos. That's your tagline." I was like, "Oh, man, I think actually you're on something." And then I tried it on for size, and here we are.
Yeah,
it's a good fit.
That's how it was with me and the Forces family. At anytime Mr. Robert Pearson pops on the channel, I always acknowledge him as the creator of that catchphrase, because he truly was. I asked in the Echo Base Network Jedi Masters DM on Twitter, "Hey, I need help brainstorming ideas for a catchphrase for my channel, something similar to 'We Are You Are Echo Base Network.'" And he popped in with the Forces family, and I was like, "Okay, let's go with that."
That's awesome. I love that catchphrase too. Oh, and I don't have it with me. I meant to bring it down here. But guys, Paul's got a merch store now too. And there's a great coffee mug in there, and it's got the tagline on it. The Force is family. I love it.
I'll drop the link to it in the merch in the chat real quick.
Perfect.
I don't have the mug, but I have the box it came in.
Ah, classic.
Here's
There
a sip
you
for
go.
you.
It's so soggy. Well, guys,
Like
speaking of
the
merch
paper
stores,
straws.
we're going to do our final giveaway of the night. And the final giveaway is the winner gets their choice of Matt Cave merch. So the keyword this time will be the word merch. MERCH, all lowercase. We're calling it round 2, but we did bonus round in between. But this is actually round 2. So if you guys are interested in getting your own Matt Cave merch, pop in the word merch into the chat. We'll give everybody a minute there. Get a little preview of some stuff that's out there.
Do I choose the shirt? Do I choose the shirt or the glass?
I know what I'm going for if I win.
And the link to the store is in the description of pretty much all my videos. So, or you can just go to the homepage and it's in Discord and all that stuff. I try to keep it around there. But good stuff. I'm wearing the hoodie because, it's winter time and it's chilly. And they're very soft.
I may take a matching one.
There you go.
And then,
all right. Got everybody's popping their stuff in here. We'll give it another moment. And while we're waiting that moment, I want to say thank you again to everyone, especially everyone here on the panel tonight and everyone that's been able to pop in and everybody in chat. You guys make this possible. I really wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. I'd be sitting here talking to myself all the time. Look at that beautiful mug right there. Isn't that great? It goes so well.
And the coffee mug looks nice too.
The thing I love about this, it's really cool. It's got the color logo on the one side and then just black and white on the other. It's really cool.
I like that.
Kind of like the same I did with my mug, where it's got my logo and then the other side is "Here's a sip for you."
Same with what I did with mine.
Yeah, I love that it gave
really
the
cool
choice to do something.
What about your
different.
mug?
I'll buy a Bayou mug.
Yeah. Hey, Matt.
Right.
Well, we got 16.
Once the giveaway is done,
I'm not quite ready for the merch level. Let me just get some videos out first.
So Matt, once the giveaway is done, you want to end with some music?
Sure, man. I think we go out with the music. That would be awesome. Cool. All right. I think we've got everybody in that is going for it. The word merch is out there. I am going to roll the virtual dice. Hopefully it doesn't go to a bot this time. I don't know how the heck that happened before. I must have done something wrong. That's what I'm going to go with. But here we go. Rolling it in 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Glenn Schroeder. You get your choice of Matt Cave merch. So check out the site. The link is in the description. Take a look through the store. Pick something out. Hit me up over on Discord. And let me know what you like, man.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Congrats. That's awesome. Okay.
Deep cut.
I love that. Oh, let me bring back the comments here. I just lost it. We're hoodie to the job site. There you go, man. I love it. Guys, that's awesome, man. And I really appreciate everybody coming by. And I think as Paul offered, we are going to close out tonight with some music, man. I love it.
And I'm gonna let you and Matt, since this is your celebration, I'm letting you pick the song.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of pressure.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get to sing along.
Oh no, we don't want that to happen.
It's your show. It's
I have heard Matt Cave sing. I have heard Matt
I have
Cave
too.
sing. And
I have
that
too.
song is still in my head to this day. In the best possible
Was that
way.
great?
I was oh yeah. I
it
was
was
singing
good.
it to my wife the other day.
It's a good song.
I really was.
By one of my favorite artists.
I like it.
Oh, I still have the banner going. Oh, Boomer in it. Oh boy, what do we go with? What's an all-time Paul great?
X-Wing, come on.
It's not about you.
Oh, yeah. I do like that one actually. Let's play the X-Wing song.
The X-Wing song. Oh,
Okay, it
goodness.
is about you.
In honor of our Boomer Council brother. You know, because we know
the glue that holds us together.
X-Wing doesn't get enough
second.
attention, guys. So we gotta
give him some more love.
Yeah, all the love to X-Wing. And guys, everybody out there, if you have not subscribed to these wonderful content creators on this panel and those out in the chat that have been here before, please head out there. All these guys got awesome channels. Look at the smiles on these faces. I mean, we've seen some different versions of the smiles tonight, some pictures from the past. We've seen some beardless Matt Cave. It's really weird out there, man. This stuff exists. But come hang out with us, and you get a chance to get to see it. See, look what happens. You mention it, and there it is, the T2 smile from Coffee on Korriban.
Yeah.
All right. Without any further ado, the floor is yours, Paul.
All right. I'm just getting the lyrics ready here.
Oh, wait, I wanted to bring you center stage, and I almost kicked you. How do I do it? Oh, solo layout. I got it. Here we go.
All right. Here we go. We launch attack within the hour. The battle alarm is sounding louder. Our pilots to their fighters, they now run. All eyes and ears on our commander. Check your systems and your scanners. Our war with the retail empire has begun. Go X-Wing, lead us on to glory, honor, and victory. Go X-Wing, leave your mark on YouTube history. You fight the good fight every day. Teach us the collecting way. You're among the best in all the galaxy. Go X-Wing. The Empire don't want us to know of all the places we can go to find rare items for the cheapest deal. Figures, helmets, and lightsabers. All the mail trucks shock the neighbors, but its growing stash makes all the fanboys squeal. Go X-Wing, lead us on to glory, honor, and victory. Go X-Wing, and leave your mark on YouTube history. We fight the good fight every day. Teach us the collecting way. You're among the best in all the galaxy. Go X-Wing. A TIE fighter model with seed injection. A fine new piece in his collection. We love the awesome collecting tips he brings. Go X-Wing. We're geared up now for demolition. All S-foils in attack positions. Watch out for those expensive retail sales. One directed just what we need to buy some memorabilia for cheap. With Commander X-Wing's help, we cannot fail. Go X-Wing, lead us on to glory, honor, and victory. Go X-Wing, leave your mark on YouTube history. You fight the good fight every day and teach us the collecting way. But you cannot beat Master Paul in Mario Kart. But go X-Wing. I had to do that last bit.
That's awesome.
Oh, that was great.
That was.
I love it.
Remix.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much again for showing up, man. It's so awesome. And everybody who's won the giveaways, just remember, hit me up in Discord. The link is in the description and on the site in case you haven't been in the Discord before. It's an open invite link, so you'll be able to get in no problem. Just hit me up. Let me know what your choice is for the giveaway with the ones that had the choices. Glenn, let me know which item you like from the merch store and everything, and just get me your info that way. And then I'll make sure everybody gets their prizes. I hope everybody had a good time tonight. I had a blast. Again, a milestone reached for the channel, and I'm so psyched. I never thought it would ever get this far. And so begins the road to 500. And for every milestone this channel hits, the prizes and the giveaways are going to get better. And I have a giveaway already in mind for a certain milestone, and I can't wait. I hope we get there because I want to give this away so bad. But I'm going to keep that a secret for now because we'll get there when we get there. But as we are all content creators, before we wrap up, I always love to open up the floor here. If there's anything anybody wants to promote for your channel, please let's take a moment, because this is what it's about, man. It's this community we got here. Honestly, we so many of us got here together. It's just awesome. And then we have Darth Bayou with us tonight, who's starting up his channel. He's got an awesome video out there already, building the Millennium Falcon. It's great. If you haven't checked it out, get over there, sub to him. We got really good stuff. But I figure, you know what? We'll go around the panel real quick. We'll start with Hawk, man. What do you got coming up, man? Anything you want to promote?
Yeah, I was going through Identity Crisis because everybody always refers to me as Hawks, and it just kind of sounds like very awkward. So Scotty or Hawk, either way, the channel's Hawks Holocrons. You guys know where to find me.
Scotty's Hawk.
Scotty's Hawk.
Exactly. Yes. Eagle Fang.
Don't
Eagle
say
Fang,
that too
technically.
fast.
Yes.
Scotty,
Scotty's
how are
Hawk
things in
Lacron.
engineering?
Don't talk about Eagle Fang. Paul doesn't know yet.
Oh, no spoilers.
Yeah, I'm only in the first season.
It's all good.
No, but if you guys haven't yet, get over to Hawks Holocrons, man. He's got awesome stuff over there. He's got the streams you do, man, with like the gems and the stones and everything.
Yeah, trying to get those out monthly. Yep.
Yep, I had him build my wife a ring. It came out really great.
Oh yeah.
He does great work.
Glad you got that. Also, I always try to find this is a little stormtrooper guy, and I think I have the man himself right here. Actually, this is a Kambaba Jasper. Darth Vader is not gonna with the green screen.
That's okay.
There's green in there, but yeah, man. I love finding stuff. So if people are interested in this and have a name of a thing that they've heard of, I love looking it up.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Cool, man.
Appreciate you being here, inviting us, man. Retro gaming is alive. Love it. I love it.
Gotta keep it alive, man.
Yeah, man.
Always good, man. Darth Bayou, what do you got coming up, man? What's the plans for the channel?
I hadn't started on it yet, but I'll show you real quick in case you hadn't seen the video. This is I don't know how well it's gonna show up. This is the Millennium Falcon I did the build of. It's a paper model, but that's pretty cool. I got a
That's
one
sick,
came in a
dude.
set of 2, and so I got this one, which I built.
I like the detail on
I got
that.
an actual X-wing I'm going to be building next.
Nice.
And do a video on that.
Awesome.
And then I actually have 2 more sets that I'm going to get to eventually and do builds on those. But yeah, thanks again for having us on. Really appreciate it. Happy to be here to celebrate this milestone here with you. And it's always great hanging out with friends, you know?
Yeah, man. No, I'm glad you were able to come by, dude. Especially, you got your channel going and everything. It's like awesome. This is one of the things. This is where it begins, man. Because when I started up the channel, the best opportunities I was getting was being able to pop in on other channels. It was such an amazing experience. I mean, with Echo Base, and then people kind of building off of that, and then, you know, that whole idea of having people pop in. I had never seen that before, ever.
Right.
And then now it's like this community is built around it. Like, we really like came together that way. So it's so cool getting to that. So I'm so glad you were able to come by, dude. Coffee on Korriban. What you got coming up, man?
Well, if you're a subscriber to my channel, which I would like to think that all of you guys are, you may have noticed something missing on my corner of the galaxy recently, and that would be live streams. It's been a while, definitely before Christmas. It's actually been over a month. So I was taking a little break from that. It was kind of a, you know, twice a week kind of thing that I was doing. And with 2 daughters, it was a little tough. Christmas, New Year's, wanted to get past it. But I'm very happy to announce next Monday, we will be bringing back Mustaches on Mustafar. So this Monday, hopefully you guys all stop by. We'll have a lot of fun.
Can you say who the guests are?
Anyone with a mustache. There's a few guests I'm working on to get onto my show for the future, not for this particular Mustaches on
literally
Mustafar.
the only guy up here without a mustache. Sorry, I just had to like vent for a second.
Beards count. Facial hair in general. Yeah.
You're
Beards
rocking
on Braca, I guess. Yeah, beards on Braca. We'll go with that. But yeah, this Monday we'll be bringing that back. I've started going through the Bounty Hunter Code. I'm in the middle of 3 books right now, to like audiobook wise. I got the original Star Wars that Coach did before. I got the pop-up book, and then now I got the Bounty Hunter Code. So no timetable on those. Those are just kind of when I have time to spit those out. But the live streams will be returning this Monday. So awesome. I hope to see you all there.
Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be
nice.
Awesome. Woo. All right. Our resident musician himself. He's going by Wizard Paul right now. There are many forms of Paul. And if you have not subscribed to the Star Wars guys, he does have a video.
But he is wearing the red shirt.
Oh, that's not good.
These are just pajamas. Wizards wear pajamas too.
Sure, that's the excuse.
No, those red shirts die. It never turns out well for them.
If I was Captain Paul, it would be yellow, at least until I get my TNG uniform.
Nice.
But here, Wizard Paul, I have the Elder Wand here.
Oh, nice. Oh, sweet.
A little suspect. He's missing a hat. Everybody knows wizards wear a hat.
Not Harry Potter.
What house are you?
Slytherin.
Oh, this guy.
Expel the Amish.
There's a Falcon and the Winter Soldier quote.
But anyways, for what's coming up on my channel, obviously tomorrow night, Tuesday Night Trek, myself, Nerdporeal Lifeform, Brandon the Anime Guy, Lord Crit, Pacific 414, Cash Money, and Spock's Friday Nights. We are currently reviewing through Star Trek The Next Generation. We're going to be covering episodes 11 through 15 of Season 1. Then, of course, Friday, Animation Friday. We made a mistake. You missed out on this, Tim, but we made a mistake this past Animation Friday because I had forgotten that we were supposed to review 7 episodes, and we only reviewed 5. So
okay.
So I'm gonna
give you a chance to catch up.
It does. So we'll figure out how to cover more time than just 2 episodes. So I'll be getting with you guys in the Discord. Of course, our Sunday streams, as always, I'm watching through Cobra Kai, enjoying that. So we'll continue talking about that. However, Sunday, January 30th, myself and Pacific 414 are going to be doing our first wrestling stream, and we're going to be reviewing the 2022 Royal Rumble. So anyone that is into wrestling, that is still watching current day WWE, that wants to be part of that, you are of course welcome to be.
Ooh, you have piqued my interest, sir. I have not watched much current day. I'm all about the old stuff, and one of the reasons why I got the premium version of the Peacock app was because they put WWE over there.
Yes.
So I can watch all my old WrestleManias. But I love the Royal Rumble.
All right. So yeah,
All right.
that's what's coming up.
Good
And
stuff, guys.
Actually, before we get off, I do want to say one thing really quick to you, Matt Cave. Thank you. Obviously, we're celebrating the fact that we have that you have 250 subscribers, but for all the help that you've helped out with each of our channels, thank you for helping out with me on Animation Friday, for giving me the kick in the rear to start up my never seen movies list, you and many others. And of course, all the help behind the scenes that you've done for like my Wi-Fi issues and such. Thank you for that.
Oh, it's my pleasure, man. I'm glad I could help out, man. That's what it's about, man. It's not just like hanging out; it's being there for each other, right? You know, I want to make sure that everyone is successful. You know, I'm so happy to have reached this milestone, but the biggest thing I look at is the fun that we all get to have and do this. You know, even when like if I'm on a solo stream and just seeing everything happening in the chat, it's like knowing that all these people are there and having a good time. It's so much, you know, what's so much fun is that it's not when the chat's talking about what you're talking about. It's when all of a sudden like a whole other show starts happening in the chat. Like I go back and watch the replays to watch the chat. I'm like, what were they talking about?
Dude, it's wild.
Event.
Wow.
It's crazy, man. But I'm so happy that any help I could give you guys, it's my pleasure. I didn't know Discord was a thing until I met you guys. So now, you know, that it's such an amazing way to link up with everybody and be able to help out with that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, anytime you guys need something, you guys know the Matt Cave's door is always open. And
speaking of Matt Cave's doors open, the other day we were discussing plans because I get a week off vacation in like a month or something, paid vacation. And we were thinking of what do we do? Do we go to Florida? Do we just road trip? I was like, well, why don't we drive up to New York and like go barbecue with Matt Cave? She's like, you can't just drive up and go ask him for barbecue. I'm like, yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can. We might have snow, but I'll barbecue in the snow. Yes.
If I wasn't saving my PTO days for the Nashville trip, I'd say pick me up on the way.
Dude, we gotta get something together, man. I wish I can go to the Nashville thing, man. I'm so jealous that everybody's going, but please, whoever's going, like, just take out your phone and film some stuff, like stream that stuff, man.
I'm debating it. It's 19 hours, but I'm actually really debating it.
Yeah, you're further north than me.
Yeah.
So
we'll be doing streams for sure.
Oh yeah,
we'll be doing streams for sure.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure that all the stories and everything that's going to come out after. I mean, just even everything that happened after. What was that that con that everybody went to? Nick was there, and Coach and all them went to that thing recently where there was a few
in
meetups.
Vegas.
Was it Vegas? And Loki was there, and
it was the Friday Night Tights meetup and the Trek convention.
Yeah. But there was like great streams that happened after that. Everybody's sharing pictures and all the stories and everything. It was really cool. So I can't wait to see what everybody comes back with from that trip. But guys, we are at 2.5 hours on the dot, and I think we're gonna wrap up here. Again, I can't thank you all enough. This was awesome. I'm so glad that we could come together for this. And like I said before, the road to 500 now begins. And I'm really psyched to see if we can even get the channel there, because I got more giveaway ideas and I got more plans for the channel. So we're gonna do this. We got this.
Yo, and seriously, like big things happen at 500. You get community tab. You can do.
That's what I want so bad.
The channel members can get involved in what they want the content to be about. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
The community tab is really nice. Being able to tell people, hey, I can't go live today, or big show coming up tonight. Be prepared without having to post like an actual video. To tell people.
You know, it's like I look at it the way like I didn't know Discord existed until not all that long ago, right? So of course, not everybody's going to know to go to Discord to check on things and stuff like that. So yeah, that community tab, I really want that so bad, so I can really interact with everybody and put announcements out and stuff like that.
And it's very nice that YouTube lowered the bar for subscribers of that tab from 1,000 to 500, because it makes it another little stepping stone on the road to monetization.
Yeah, it's not all or nothing.
Right, exactly. It's very nice because I'm at what 650 something right now. I wouldn't have that, and I feel like my channel is growing to that point where it's very useful to have that tool.
That's a large number of people when you get to 500. Like that's no small group anymore. For sure. You have a small army.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I can't wait though. That's what I'm so excited for hitting that milestone is that community tab. That's going to be a game changer.
Yep.
But,
what X-Wing said right there, just real quick, what X-Wing said, we're all welcome in everyone's home. We're all good friends.
Yes.
Yeah. If any of you guys on this panel, anyone in the chat is ever in East Tennessee and you want to meet up for coffee or something, hit me up. I'll make time.
I can tell you from experience, it's fun.
We did meet up. Yeah, it's cool seeing people in real life. Like when I met Coach to play disc golf with him, it's like you see this person's face, but then you see it in like 3D in front of you, and it's like, oh, it's cool. Like, nice to meet you, actually.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, dude, I saw the videos, you guys playing disc golf and everything. I was like, oh man, I was like, dude, you get to meet Coach.
Yeah. He's a great dude. And I think that's given me a little bit more tolerance for his antics recently, I guess. And I understand where he's coming from with all the criticism that they've been getting.
Yeah.
But I consider him a great friend because I've met him in person, not just online. I don't know, but it's cool when you get to meet people in person that you've only seen online.
Yeah.
It's fun. Coaches in 3D.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you again so much for showing up. I'm going to close out with one last video. It's actually the intro video, but for anybody who missed it, because I just want to say thank you to everybody again. It's an amazing journey so far, and the road goes on and on. And I'm going to be here, man. But anytime anybody needs me, anytime anybody wants to do some gaming, that's what I'm saying, man. We all link up. Everybody, whoever's got a Nintendo Switch, share out those friend codes. Whoever's got a PlayStation name, an Xbox name, share it out. Get groups together. Let's get gaming going.
Yeah.
It really brings a community together, even more than movies, in my opinion. I think games bring people together in such a different way, and it's awesome. But on that note, everybody, thanks for being here tonight. And as always, remember, keep retro gaming alive, because one day your games will be retro too. Thanks, everyone.